And now, live from the Steel Twins recording studio in beautiful Traverse City, Michigan, it is your hosts, the Cannonball, the Cannon, the Steel Twins. What's up, everybody? It is Saturday night, and you know what that means.
It's voice acting night, baby, and not only that, it is the season finale of Tyrion Cuthbert, I would have to imagine.
It is. We are looking at the season finale of this particular season of voice acting. We are very excited to bring you the conclusion. And hey.
Yeah.
Look who resubbed. It's Steel Twins Andy. So 3 months in a row. High five.
High five.
So anyway, so if you've been following the story for any length of time, we know that Tyrion Cuthbert has been spending a lot of his time defending clients that have been wrongfully accused by the nobility in order to seek justice. However, Ruby Tamora, his mentor, was always doing it to try to get us, try to humiliate the nobility and beat them at their own game. So had the same goal, but they didn't have the same. Thought processes. There's a whole lot of story going on here, but the last we know, Tyrion and Celeste received a letter stating that Garrick Pierce, of all people, had information relating to Celeste's real parents. And tipped off with this, they met Pierce at the Grand Cathedral of the Scaled Lord in Rathholm. However, when they met with Garrick Pierce, they realized they weren't the intended recipients of the letter. Somebody else was supposed to get it. And just as soon as all that happened, an absolute bloodbath massacre came about. Arya Steelwind's mind was controlled, and two nobles, two pillar family heads were murdered, and Garrick Pierce himself was silenced. So 3 people dead, 3 nobles, 2 pillar family heads, and it is just nuts. So we figured out that there's someone named the Empress of Discord pulling the strings behind the scenes, and guess what, kids? We've identified who she is, and I've suspected it from the beginning. It was, in fact, Miss Eris Illmatter. Yep, she has revealed her true colors, and she willingly turned herself into the Wyvern Guard, the Arcane Inquisition, rather. Wyvern Guard's the land that we're dealing with. She turned herself into the Arcane Inquisition, and she promised she wouldn't harm anyone within her prison cell. Who knows what's going to happen when she gets on the stand? Oh, no. So, yeah, this is going to be quite the pickle here. I forgot to grab something, but, while I do that, I'm just going to have my partner here talk all about our other projects. Hit him with it, package.
Yeah, so basically, this is our flagship show for the Steel Twins Gaming voice acting buddy. He also does, Diablo Grinding Wednesday. He also recently did a stream on the Battlefield 6 open beta. He says he likes what he saw. But enough about him. What about my channel? I'll give you Nostalgic Monday, where I bring you back to the good old days of gaming. I would give you Legend of Zelda Tuesdays, and hopefully things will calm down before I bring that back. Ratchet and Clank Thursdays. Hopefully things calm down when I bring that back. Super Mario Friday, I have yet to bring that back too. And hot off the steel press on Saturdays. Of course, it's all time permitting and all Well, time permitting, yes.
Yep. So yeah, things are a little crazy around here at the Steel Twins Recording Studio. We're always doing our faithfully best to bring you voice acting. So anyone that's followed us for any length of time, we thank you so much. And obviously, this is not going to be the last project. No. We already have another project lined up. After this series is done, we might take a little bit of a break, but then we will spring forth Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. So it's got a lot of dialogue. It's not quite like Ace Attorney. It's not a courtroom drama or documentary or anything, but it is a detective game. So I've always thoroughly enjoyed games like this. And of course, we act out the voices, and we've had some memorable performances over the past 16 projects. I can't believe it's season 6. Yep, season 16. And we're just getting started.
Soon to be season 17. And I have to warn you, folks, what we're about to do today may be a little bit tense. So buckle up, boneheads. This could be a wild ride.
Yep. So I think we've had enough of the pleasantries. I think it is time to get to our second favorite part of the show. You guys know the drill by now. If you have a cap to your bottle or a pin on your can, you go ahead and pull that pin back or twist that cap off.
The twisty twist.
Hey, Cannon, what time is it?
It's time to get bombed.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, mate. Boy, did I need that.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to live scene. Let me make sure I have... Okay, I'm going to have to resize this big bad boy. Hey, hold on, where are you? I know, give me a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wally, go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna test something here.
Breaks you, maggots!
Yep.
You big dummy.
Yeah, gotta test the voices too.
We go forward like a breath exhaled from the earth, with vigor in our hearts and one goal in sight: total world domination.
Looks like Maddie left a react on her stream here. I think we may be getting it soon. Hold on. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. Yep. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Thank you so much for, joining us. So yeah, we're ready to kick things off here. Okay. So yeah, the screen's up. So sun's out, guns out, all that fun jazz. Here we go.
Load game. Yep.
Shit! You are absolutely right. We saved our progress for a reason, right?
Yeah, we did. We want to continue where we left off, man.
There's no signal. Go ahead.
We go forward like a breath exhaled from the earth, with vigor in our hearts and one goal in sight.
The truth.
Yes.
She's already standing here.
Hello, Your Lordship. I think this is the first time we've met. You're a lot smaller than I expected.
Who is this woman?
Why have they brought a civilian before the scaled lord?
She's no civilian. People of the court, thank you for your patience. Until now, we've known this woman as Eris Ilmater, and ever since the massacre, we've been trying to determine who orchestrated this. We only knew that Arya Steelwind signed a blood contract with a demon called the Empress of Discord. We still knew very little about this demon. We had no idea who they were or what they even looked like. But we know the truth now. People of the Wyvern Guard nobility, The woman on the witness stand isn't a civilian. She is the demon known as the Empress of Discord. Oh,
What?
I have no idea how, but her form is that of a human. Using this disguise, she entered the Grand Cathedral, posing as Beatrice Frega's guide. She then aided the patron by using Beatrice Frega to help Arya Steelwind massacre members of the nobility. Objection. Why are we continuing with this? She already admitted to taking part in the massacre. Let's force her to tell us what the patron is and be done with this.
How typical. The Grand General thinks he can solve all of his problems with violence. Let me ask you this. Why are you assuming that the patron is a human?
What?
In Arya's contract, it says that the patron is the individual who gives the contract to her. How do you know that I'm not that individual?
Hey, that's a great point. So maybe she's trying to say that she's not the Empress of Discord, but son of a bitch, I mean, we just we just found it anyway.
I go by many names. The Empress of Discord is only one of them.
If what you're saying is true, that makes this a simpler matter. We simply need to execute you for your crimes against the kingdom.
Haven't you forgotten what my underlings said during Frigga's trial? As a demon, I can never truly die. If you destroy my body, I'll simply reform in the abyssal hells. I wonder, what might happen to your daughter if you were to draw my ire? You're prosecuting her and playing the villain. But I know the truth. You secretly care about her, don't you?
What nonsense are you spouting?
You thought she had mage blight. You had to prosecute her. You held on to the little hope that you could convict her and convince her to take a plea deal. As the king's wife, her position might have been salvageable. And you did this all so she could be with her beloved Aster.
What?
But then it was revealed she signed a blood contract with me. That changed everything. Mage blight is one thing, but a demon owning her soul? She can't very well be a queen like this, now can she? You had to find out who the patron was before her trial ended. Didn't you, Lucio? Otherwise, your beloved daughter would never be free. And you did all of this because you feel bad for what you did to her.
Everything I've done is for the good of House Steelwind.
Is that what you were doing? Because the way I see it, you abandoned her for her entire childhood. You felt so guilty about killing her mother that you couldn't bear to face her.
What? What?
Huh?
What the hell is this all about? No! Eris, stop this!
And you know what that did to her. You didn't just take away her mother, you took away her father too.
What? What the shit? Hey, wait a minute. What?
What?
Wait a minute. She's not talking about Arya. She's talking about Celeste.
Oh God.
Yeah, hang on.
You starved her of any affection. She couldn't help but latch onto the first person to show her any kind of superficial kindness.
Eris!
She didn't fall in love with Aster, she became obsessed with him. She stopped being her own person, and she clings to him like a parasite. She changed everything about herself to suit his likes and desires. And you know deep down in your heart, you know that if he is ever taken away from her, she will fall apart.
Gah.
Since I pity you so much, I'll let you in on a little secret. Killing me won't save your daughter, and you don't have the means to confine me. And even if you know who I am, your daughter will never be safe from my influence.
What?
But I suppose there's one possible way to break my contract.
What? What is it?
My contract will bind Arya Steelwind to the patron so long as they both live.
Oh yeah, that's right. Can we take a quick look at that? So let's see. The blood
Arya's
contract. The blood contract seems strange, blah, blah, blah. For the intentions of this contract, the person who hands the contract to Arya Steelwind will be referred to as the patron. By signing this contract, Arya Steelwind surrenders her mind, body, and soul to the patron. This contract will bind Arya Steelwind to the patron so long as they both live. So we got to find out who the patron is, and man, why do I have the feeling? Ugh.
If you truly want to free your daughter from my control, all you have to do is kill her. Do the poor thing a favor and put her out of her misery.
You little witch! I will hunt you until the end of...
Enough! Lucio, we cannot antagonize her if we want to find out how this happened.
Is she right? Is Arya's fate truly doomed? There has to be something I can do. I just don't understand, Eris. Why are you doing this? You're not a noble. You're probably not even a citizen of Wivengard. Why would you go through the trouble of doing any of this?
Tyrion, why are you here?
And Zion the potato just in time goes, what in the chicken fried flapjack hell is going on? Yeah, it's time for the main event, don't you see? Man.
Yeah. Stick
Man,
around.
she's
Stick around.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Stick around.
Stick around, Zion. You're gonna be in for a treat.
Yeah. Bit of a roller coaster ride. So why is Tyrion here? What?
Why do you constantly risk your life for the sake of others? Why do you try to seek justice in a clearly unjust world?
It don't matter, you son of a bitch. Okay, well, we will withhold dialogue until the section clears anyway. I don't know, honestly.
I think you do know. The answer is simple. You do it because it satisfies you. You save people. You fight the system. You just love indulging in your own heroics, don't you? That's not... Feels good, doesn't it, Tyrion? You know that you're the only righteous person in an unjust society.
Zion, is this okay? I will ask this: is she behind this? I grab my gavel clock. Is it? Yeah, she's the one behind this. So, yeah, she's not a woman. She's a demon. So you better bless that with holy water. Anyway,
when you succeed, you're hailed as a hero, and if you fail, it's society's fault, not yours. No matter what happens, you can take solace in the knowledge that you're so much better than everyone else. That superiority you feel over them must be intoxicating. Your divine blood makes it so. You just can't resist giving into it. But just as your divine blood compels you to do good, my hellish blood compels me to do the opposite. I just can't help but take every opportunity to make you all suffer. My entire purpose is to see each and every one of their faces contorted in agony and despair. Humanity is a stain on the world. They're worthless parasites who steal, maim, and kill to get what they want. That's all they are, and I despise those who try to pretend that they're anything different.
You're wrong, Eris. Humanity is so much more than you realize. And I truly pity you if that's all you see in us.
Oh, so now it's us. That actually just reminded me. There's something I hate even more than humanity. I despise the Celestials of the upper planes who go against the natural order. They condemn and admonish beings like me, all while watching humanity suffer from their secluded little heaven. They realize that humanity would never willingly choose good over evil. So they created the Heavensborn to tip the balance in their favor. It's so self-indulgent that it makes me want to puke.
That's what the Heavensborn are.
It is. And I've made quite a hobby out of breaking them and sending them back to their creators. I throw them into the deepest pit of despair before extinguishing their lives. There's been no greater joy in my eternal life. And it took a lot of work to get you right where I need you, Tyrion.
Wait, are you saying...
You asked me why I did this, didn't you? My actions that day were all for you, my dearest Tyrion. Also, I could see the despair on your face when you realized the truth. Tyrion.
No. No.
What on earth?
Objection. That's enough out of you, you witch. Lucio. Cuthbert, you promised me that we would save my daughter together. I'm sorry, You said those words to me with such conviction. Yet here you stand, quivering like a grunt in his first battle. Are a few meager doubts enough to force a retreat from you? Is that all it takes to defeat the infamous Tyrion Cuthbert? Huh? He's probably desperate at this point. If Eris is the patron, there's very little hope for Arya. Unlike Beatrice's, her blood contract was short and concise. There's very little room for interpretation, so I probably can't dispute it either. What kind of attorney would I be? No, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't see this through? How can... Okay.
How?
Okay. Now, let's... We gotta... Okay, I'm gonna be reading the comments here. So, first of all, Zion drowned his gavel glock in holy water, took a sip. I come with the blood of Verity Gavel. Oh, how did you get it out of her? I'll condemn my blessed foot up your ass. And I'll have two other gavel glocks if y'all want one. Nope, I'm fine. So... what kind of friend would I be if I didn't see this through? Eris, we didn't call you here today to wax poetic with you. The people you've harmed have a right to know what you did that day. So either give us your testimony or get out.
Even now, you're still undeterred. I really do love that about you. But I do wonder how long that will last.
All right, time for a little witness testimony, you basic critch.
It's true. I was the one who masterminded this. I knew about the king's funeral at the Grand Cathedral, so I forced Beatrice Frigga to allow me to accompany her. When I was there, I used my contacts with Beatrice Frigga and Arya Steelwind to compel them to act against their will.
Why use their full names?
And through the actions of Beatrice Frigga and Arya Steelwind, I facilitated the deaths of Lloyd von Sanctus, Corlin Sybil, and Garrick Pierce.
Again with the full names. More on that.
Yeah, so we're gonna grill like a hamburger, extra crispy, because isn't that what the blood contract says? Signed with Ruby Tamora's name, Arya's signature. No contract with the Empress of. Anyway, keep going.
The only motivation for my actions that day was to harm Tyrion Cuthbert's friends and make him suffer. And before you ask, aside from my thralls, I was acting alone that day. I didn't follow direct or indirect orders from anyone.
Well, your testimony is pretty thorough.
Of course, I am a demon after all. Since I'm unable to lie, I thought it would be best to be detailed as possible. That way, there's no room for doubt. Isn't that wonderful, Tyrion?
She's definitely playing with me. She may not have technically lied, but she's definitely not acting in good faith. Should look at her testimony more closely. All right, here we go.
Cross-examination time.
Okay. Beatrice, let's put... What's a terrifying ability?
Thank you for noticing.
That wasn't a compliment. I find it all quite sickening how you demons prey on people.
Prey? People know what they're signing up for when they sign a contract with a demon. You can hardly blame me for collecting what was freely offered.
Please, we both know that Arya didn't knowingly or willingly sign that contract.
Aren't you just assuming that?
What?
How do you know that she didn't knowingly sign a contract with me?
My client would never willingly sign a contract with you, Eris.
Really? What if I were to threaten her dearest fiancé? You may see Arya as a paragon of justice, but everyone has their breaking point.
If that's true, tell us under what circumstances Arya signed the contract. I knew it. She's just trying to get inside my head. Arya would have never signed a contract like that, even if it were to protect Asta.
Through the actions of Beatrice Frigga and Arya Steelwind, I facilitated the deaths of Lloyd von Sanctus, Corlin Sybil, and Garrick Pierce.
Why are you using their full names?
You know I can't lie, so I thought I'd give you something. For example, I could have easily referred to another Steelwind or another Frigga that I enthralled. That list is very long, you know.
No, how many blood contracts has he passed out? You child of a bitch, kid eater.
Yeah. Load the clock.
Ignore her, Lucio. She's trying to get under your skin. Anyways, aside from Pierce, Von Sanctus and Sybil were key members of the Wivengard nobility. What reason could you possibly have to kill the three of them?
I didn't.
What?
I didn't have a reason to kill them. I just happened to facilitate their deaths.
Yes, she had a reason to fuck with Tyrion. So that's not right.
You lying bitch.
No, but you specifically went after them.
I did, but I didn't have any particular reason to do so.
That doesn't make any sense.
I suppose it doesn't. Anyways, would you like for me to add that to my testimony?
What?
It would help you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. She has got to be the most unpredictable witness I've ever cross-examined.
I didn't really have a reason to kill them specifically. I just needed Arya to kill my victims as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Now wait a second.
Now hold
What
on
about-
1 second. No, okay. Let's see.
Not that. I'd say the murder of Garrick Pierce. There's something off about that.
Yeah. I mean, if there was no reason...
Nope, that's
Hold
a
on.
spell compendium.
Give me a second. All right, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. The Inquisition found a frozen blade. Yeah, but why would the murderer do this when they clearly had more lethal spells at their disposal? Yeah. It implies the murderer used shape liquid to create this blade and murder him, which is oddly similar to how Pierce murdered Flintheart McCoy. Why would the murderer do this when they clearly had more lethal spells at their disposal? Pierce used this method during Flintheart's murder. However, at least clear the murderer wanted to frame Arya and leave as much evidence as possible.
Objection!
Objection! Fire. Eris, you said that you needed Arya to kill them as quickly and as efficiently as possible. That's not exactly what happened, did it?
Yes. It appears I underestimated your little bodyguard. Things lasted a lot longer than I anticipated.
That's not what I was referring to.
Oh?
You said that you needed Arya to kill them as efficiently as possible. But that doesn't really match with what happened to Garrick Pierce, does it? She didn't do anything to Celeste yet.
Is that so?
That look on her face. Why does she look so happy? Eris, unlike the murders of Von Sanctus and Sybil, Pierce was murdered with a blade frozen with magic. It's such an extremely convoluted way to kill someone. It would only make sense if you were trying to hide the evidence. But that clearly wasn't your intent.
I agree. So why would I do that?
For the love of God, woman, can you stop speaking in riddles?
I have no love for any god aside from myself.
She's behaving differently than she was during her testimony. She's being vague. She's still hiding something. Okay, stop getting baited by her words and take a moment to think about this logically. She's very good at misdirecting me and playing with everyone's emotions, so stick to the facts that I know for certain. In her testimony, she said the following.
I didn't really have a reason to kill them specifically. I just needed Arya to kill my victims as quickly and efficiently as possible.
I pulled the trigger. Biatch, vague and blasphemous. Yep. She could have been trying to mislead me. What? Which
phrase did Eris use to mislead you?
No, considering who she is, she was definitely trying to mislead me. To kill them specifically.
How about to kill my victims?
Yeah, who are her victims? She said her victims instead of the victims. It's a small distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And I recall Moranath using a similar trick during Beatrice's trial, which can only mean the victims of this case aren't the same as her victims. Eris, which of the people in this case were your victims?
Well, considering what happened, you could say that everyone at the cathedral that day was my victim.
Yes, but who was killed directly by Beatrice Frege or Arya Steelwind? I knew it. You're hiding something, aren't you?
If that's what you think, it's definitely possible.
You're a Cuthbert, for verity's sake. Wait, her, so they're Arya's victims? Never mind, I misread. That's right, just give it a minute. Again with the vague answers. Why would she even agree to testify in the first place? There's nothing any of us can threaten her with, and nothing we can do can permanently harm her. She could have easily gone into hiding. She never had to come here, which means she wanted to come here. But why? Just tell me, Eris, who killed Lloyd Van Sanctus?
Arya Steelwind.
And who killed Coraline Sybil?
Arya Steelwind.
And who killed Garrick Pierce? Why are you staying silent? Out with it, demon. Who killed Garrick Pierce?
Oh, just a minute. Hey, hi, Alex Pulowski. He's joined the chat as well.
Okay.
I refuse to answer.
Oh. Uh-oh. She's doing this on purpose. In her own obnoxious way, she's trying to guide me to the truth. But for what purpose? Who killed Garrick Pierce? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. If she's refusing to answer the question, that must mean the answer is different from her previous answers.
I would have to say an unknown person. Because we have no idea who did that.
Now check it out. There's one thing I want to look at. So I want to look at Beatrice Frega's spell compendium. Contains the formulas for the following spells: Familial Bond, Sleep, Mend Wounds, Send Message, Animate Corpse, Necrotic Blight, Shatter, Invisibility, Feign Death, and Illusory Disguise. You want to know what spell isn't in that list? Shape Liquid.
Now,
Right. Now, can we take a look at Arya's compendium? Mend Wounds, Firebolt, Shape Liquid, so it was Arya, but she's not saying it's Arya. Do we have Celeste's spell compendium yet?
We don't.
But we know that Celeste is capable of casting Shape Liquid because of the T. So I'm like,
Right?
dude, an unknown person. Well, I have a sinking feeling I know who it is. An unknown person killed Garrick Pierce. That must mean... Eris, you're not the patron described in Arya's contract, are you?
Who knows? I never confirmed or denied that.
Are you serious?
I grow sick of your games, demon.
I knew it. The murders were too politically motivated to have been completely random. I can unequivocally prove the patron's identity by issuing a divine edict. But because of the risk of getting it wrong, that just leaves me right where I started. Who is the patron, Eris? Who is responsible for all of this? You want me to find out the truth, so why are you staying silent?
Because it will be so much better when you discover it yourself.
That means I already have the evidence I need to do so.
You felt it, haven't you? Ever since the investigation started, you felt a nagging feeling in the back of your mind, haven't you?
What? How did you...
It's right in front of you, Tyrion. You're just refusing to see it.
What in the hell is in that giant golden handbag? That's not a handbag, that's a dragon. Anyway.
You're refusing to see who I made a contract with that day.
You made your contract with the patron on that day.
Even with the eye of a god, you're still blinded by your human sentimentality. So think through it carefully. Who killed Garrick Pierce that day?
Okay, think through this. Let everything else disappear from the world and only think of the facts. If Eris...
Brain time.
If Eris wasn't the patron, that means someone else was controlling Arya's actions. But they still coordinated with Eris, who had control of Beatrice. In an extremely roundabout way, Eris admitted that Arya was used to kill Von Sanctus and Sybil. When the patron killed those two, they were able to effectively counter every magical defense they brought up. What do we already know about the patron of the first two murders? They knew Von Sanctus still needed oxygen in his force cage, and they knew Sybil could still drone if she was frozen by held creature and affected by stone skin. So what do we...
Sit down in our thinking chair and think. If you know, you know.
The patron is experienced in using lethal magic.
Yep.
They're well versed in using magic lethally.
So whoever did this had an in-depth knowledge of high-level magic.
Not only that, they came up with creative ways to bypass the defenses put up by Von Sanctus and Sybil.
Yes, they had the ability to react quickly and decisively.
But things changed when they murdered Pierce. Eris implied that neither Arya nor Beatrice killed Pierce. So did the patron kill him personally? But why? They already had control of Arya. I would imagine the entire point of enthralling her would be to hide her own involvement. Did they become impatient because Celeste was holding her ground against Arya? No, Beatrice was already able to slip past them. That's how she was able to knock me and Pierce out with a sleep spell at 2:30 p.m. Why didn't Eris use Beatrice to kill Pierce? She doesn't have the spell. If the patron was coordinating with Eris, she could have easily had Beatrice kill Pierce. Okay, Beatrice wasn't able to kill Pierce personally.
Okay, well, you want to figure it out? Okay.
I'm thinking about it. So, yeah. The murderer wanted to kill Pierce personally. They wanted to kill Pierce personally. Does that mean Pierce's murder was more emotionally driven than the other two? That might explain why the method used to murder him was so contrived. Now hold on. I was gonna say that Beatrice couldn't kill him because she couldn't do it because she didn't have the spell. This makes it so much worse. And if I don't know, I get a penalty. Well, slap me with that penalty because I have no idea what that is. Apparently, it's right there. So what aren't I seeing? Whoever did this, they murdered Von Sanctus and Sybil, and those two were house leaders of the Four Pillars. In a way, they both represented corrupt parts of our kingdom's government. Von Sanctus essentially got away with murdering just in a way, and Sybil clearly had an apathetic approach to remedying the corruption within the justice system.
Excuse me.
Blue's Clues, man. You don't know classic children's... Yeah, that one sailed over me, buddy. But the biggest clue I have is the one that Eris indirectly gave me.
My actions that day were all for you, my dearest Tyrion. Also, I could see the despair on your face when you realized the truth.
The truth. She wants me to discover it. At first, I thought she was trying to make me feel guilty for what happened. But if that were true, she wouldn't still be here. There's something else that she wants me to realize, because it would throw me into despair somehow. Let's review everything I've deduced about whoever she made a contract with. Through the way they controlled Arya, they were creative and skilled at using magic. They must have been constantly exposed to creative uses of magic. Not to mention they somehow personally handed a blood contract to Arya and had her sign it. Going by what I know, Arya was either threatened or tricked into signing that blood contract. So whoever did this must have had the strength to threaten her, or they were deeply trusted by her. In addition to that, they must have been close to the prayer room when the attack happened. That little piece of evidence. Dude, she tricked her. Somebody tricked Celeste, and you remember when Celeste handed that little thing off to Arya?
Yeah.
That was the blood contract.
Oh,
dude.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, yeah. I'm already there. I'm already there, dude.
Get ready, folks.
In addition to that, they must have been close to the prayer room when the attack happened. And lastly, they must have had an emotional grudge against Garrick Pierce. Who did Eris make a blood contract with on the day of the murder? I hate to do this. Celeste McCoy, you are the patron. What? No, that's not... Go ahead.
It's the most logical conclusion with what you know thus far.
Who did I make a blood contract with on the day of the murder?
No! It can't be! That's not...
Eris wanted to make you suffer, but you can't run away from this. You owe it to Arya. No, you owe it to everyone within the Riverguard to see this through. You need to follow through, no matter how painful it is.
Who did I make a blood contract with on the day of the murder?
Stop it! It has to be someone else! She would never...
Can you think of anyone else? Who else could Eris have chosen? Who else could she have chosen that would make you feel like this?
Who did I make a blood contract with on the day of the murder?
God damn it, they're drawing this shit out. 4 times. Damn it!
He's gonna lose it, folks.
Damn it! Damn it! No!
Jesus Christ, how many times do we have to click this bullshit? Your scream of anguish echoes throughout the ruins. Everyone is caught off guard and stares at you in confusion.
What? What is it?
Is everything okay, Mr. Cuthbert?
Tyrion, are you?
You can feel your eyes well up as you look at her. One look at your expression tells her everything she needs to know.
There it is! You've realized it, haven't you? I've been waiting for this moment for so long!
What are you two talking about? I demand an explanation!
Mr. Cuthbert, what have you discovered?
Tell them, Tyrion! Tell them who did this! Issue your divine edict right now!
I
want to be wrong.
I want to be wrong. I've never wanted anything more in my entire life. Nothing would make me happier than having this edict fail, even if it would have cost me my life. But I know the truth. Eris Ilmater, Empress of Discord.
Tyrion Cuthbert, attorney of the Arcane.
By the eye of Horus, I issue upon you a divine edict. Release thy guards and manifest your blood contract with...
Say it! Say her name so that everyone can hear it!
Release thy guards and manifest your blood contract with... Celeste McCoy.
Celeste's blood contract has been added to the court record.
With the apparent death of Tyrion Cuthbert, the Empress of Discord shall revive him, contingent upon the eternal servitude of Celeste McCoy. Henceforth, Celeste McCoy's soul shall be eternally bound to the abyssal hells. As part of her servitude, Celeste McCoy shall engage in actions deemed necessary to secure the compliance and cooperation of Arya Steelwind in the Empress's endeavors. And lastly, it is stipulated that Celeste McCoy, of her own volition and agency, shall bring about the demise of Garrick Pierce by her own hand. Afterwards, Tyrion Cuthbert's consciousness will be restored. I got a question, Packager. You got a question?
Yeah, I got a question. It goes something like this.
What the heck is going on here? What a sick, twisted, demented bitch! She did this to just break them apart. No, you asshole!
Oh my God.
I hate to say it, but I gotta put it. Dude, that's not a her. That's an it. That's a demon. Oh boy. I died?
Tyrion, I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on?
Demon, what is the meaning of this?
It's exactly what it looks like. The patron you've been looking for has been right in front of you the entire time.
Miss McCoy, did you sign a blood contract with the Empress of Discord?
I did. It was the only thing that would save Tyrion.
What?
I never fought Arya. I fought Beatrice and Eris. They broke past me and ran into the prayer room. But the person they killed wasn't Pierce. It was you. Tyrion. You.
She can't even bring herself to say it.
Do you realize now, Tyrion?
Stop it!
Celeste McCoy is the most important person in your life. She was the last person you had that hadn't betrayed you. And she signed away her soul to me, also that she could save you. Why the somber look, Lucio? Weren't you going to execute the patron the moment you knew who they were?
McCoy, does this mean what I think it means?
Yes. I'm the one who tricked Arya into signing that blood contract.
What? How could you?
I was so stupid. When I made that deal with her, I didn't expect her to.
She used that contract to make you act against your will.
So it wasn't just Miss Steelwind and Miss Frigga who were controlled that day.
You realize it, don't you, Lucio? As long as the contract with the patron exists, Your daughter will always be vulnerable to my influence. You can't kill me. So there's only one solution to free your daughter.
I must execute Celeste McCoy. What? Understand one thing, Mr. Cuthbert. After what you've done for my daughter, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. But I will do whatever is necessary to protect her. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Hold on.
Lucio, we can't act rashly.
I'll let you all in on a little demonic secret. It doesn't matter if you confine her within a prison. The patron will be able to take control of Arya no matter where she is. But if you kill her, Arya will finally be free from my control. Do it.
What? What are you saying?
I should have done this from the beginning. When I realized what happened, I should have just come forward and admitted to what I did. But I kept holding on to the hope that it was all some kind of trick. I prayed and prayed for the patron to be someone else. Tyrion, I was hoping you'd find something that would prove that all of this wasn't my fault.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't your fault. It's Eris's fault. She's the bitch here. Anyway.
Finally found the culprit you've been looking for, and it absolutely breaks your heart. That nagging feeling you've been experiencing. It's because you subconsciously refuse to believe that she would betray you like this. Actually, it still hasn't gone away. That uneasiness is still there. Are you still in denial? No, this is different.
I suppose there is no reason to continue with this. What? I sympathize with your position, Cuthbert, but even McCoy recognizes what must be done. It's over, and I will not allow this demon to control my daughter any longer. You can't just... Kingsguard, restrain him. Wait!
Lucio!
That's enough!
Oh, shit!
Uh-oh. The defendant coming in with that hot tag.
What kind of cult is this?
To everyone's surprise, Arya leaped from the platforms above and landed right on the witness stand.
A 3-point stance.
She forcibly pushed Eris out of the way, something that catches even her off guard.
Arya! I'm so sorry. Celeste, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. I won't let anyone pass judgment on you until that is unequivocally proven. But Arya, I did this.
Arya, what are you doing?
How dare you, Father!
What?
How could you possibly think that you have the right to decide who lives and who dies? If you are actually a prosecutor, I would file for your immediate disbarment.
Huh?
And you, Mr. Cuthbert, how can you just stand there?
Me?
You're Celeste's attorney. Isn't it your job to defend her until her last breath?
I didn't see the truth because I didn't want to believe it. I almost let it slip away because of my own personal feelings. I almost put you at risk. As much as it pains me to do so, I need to approach this objectively.
Tyrion. To hell with that!
What?
Justice may be blind, but it's not heartless. I see it in her eyes whenever she's with you, Tyrion. You mean the world to her. She's consigned her very soul to hell to protect you. If you abandoned her when when she needs you most, I will never forgive you! Tyrion,
Oh, damn, she grown a backbone. She's had a backbone this whole game. Celeste, can you testify about what happened?
What? But...
Arya is right. We need to do this properly.
I agree, and I will not pass judgment until we have determined exactly what happened.
It's obvious he wants to be done with this as soon as possible. But even if he controls the Kingsguard, the rest of the room is clearly against him.
Fine. Do as you wish. But the moment we're certain of the truth, I will do what is necessary.
Very well. Miss McCoy, please take the stand.
This is wild. Celeste,
Tyrion,
can you testify about what you did that day?
Yeah.
Lucio, shut your dollar store Malfoy ass up. Goddamn right. All right, hang on.
All right.
So let's see here.
All right, time for a little witness testimony.
The truth is that Eris rewrote your memories, Tyrion. You were actually knocked out at 1:45 p.m.
Yeah, I think I saw that blip.
Yes, I did.
We went to the prayer room a lot earlier for our meeting, and that commotion we heard was actually Beatrice and Eris attacking the guards at 1:40 p.m.
That's not true.
He tricked me and slipped into the prayer room. After that, Beatrice killed you.
But it was a sleeping spell, for crying out loud.
I didn't know what to do. That's when Eris told me she would resurrect you in exchange for killing Pierce. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I just wanted you back. You didn't care about what happened to me. I didn't realize that she used my eternal servitude to take control of my body. She used me to trick Arya into signing another blood contract. After that, I followed through with my end of the deal. I killed Pierce so that she would bring Tyrion back.
Now remember, Eris said that, well, that contract is still in effect because apparently he didn't die. Because remember, he died when he tried to issue a divine edict. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
So-
and then what? And then Mr. Lazarick, whatever the case may be, was Asclepius. He revived him with a spell.
Yeah, or that's what we all think he did.
The what? And the Balzeroni and cheese?
I love that. With the apparent death of Tyrion Cuthbert, the Empress of Discord shall revive him, contingent upon the eternal servitude of Celeste McCoy. This contract didn't kick in until she tried to accuse, him of having the blood contract. That's how he died. So that doesn't make any sense. Anyway. That nagging feeling is still there. There's something off about her testimony. Well, on with it then. Begin your cross-examination, Cuthbert. Gladly.
All right, cross-examination time.
So I'm gonna click.
Yeah, okay. You want to figure it out, or you want me to guide you?
Well, let's figure it out.
Okay.
She rewrote my memories.
I didn't realize it until after you woke up and gave your statement to the Inquisition.
But that's not true. I mean, he doesn't have a blood contract with her. He doesn't have a blood contract with Eris.
She must have changed your memories when she resurrected you.
Eris has the power to take control of people against their will. She clearly has the power to bring people back from the dead. But if that's true, I can't even trust my own memories.
Well, now present something. Because
Here?
what about Leif's testimony? What does she have to say? It says,
And Beatrice and Ellison accounted for in the garden until 2 p.m. But after that, they both went missing. Objection! Celeste, according to you, we heard a commotion at 1:40 p.m. You went out to investigate, and that's when you saw Eris and Beatrice.
Yeah. I lied all about my fight against Daria. I never even fought her.
If that's true, how do I explain that discrepancy? I can't trust my own memories, but Lev shouldn't have been affected. The thing is, Celeste, something about your timeline doesn't match the evidence.
Really? But I was pretty sure of the time. We were supposed to be at the meeting at 1:45 p.m.
Wait, what did you just say?
Our meeting with Pierce was scheduled for 1:45 p.m., right?
Hold on. Let's see. He died at 2:45. Meet me within the private prayer room within the Grand Cathedral of the Scaled Lord at 2 p.m. Well, still.
What's wrong, Mr. Cuthbert?
Celeste, there's something fundamentally off about your testimony.
What? But I swear I'm not lying.
Your timeline of what happened is completely off. A lot of your testimony doesn't match with what we've learned thus far. Firstly, it's about the exact time you saw Eris and Beatrice. According to you, you saw them at 1:40 p.m. But Leif, Miriam, and Asclepius didn't lose track of them until 2 p.m.
What? What? When did they say that?
What are you talking about? You were there with me when we spoke to them.
I know. I was paying really close attention. I needed to see how close you were to finding me out. So why can't I remember?
She can't remember? Cuthbert, judging by what happened to you, Eris Ilmater clearly doesn't need a contract to affect people's memories. Bullshit, she does too. It's possible she changed the memories of Leia Frega and her entourage. It's not just that, Lucio. There's something else that Celeste is clearly remembering differently that contradicts a physical piece of evidence. Which physical piece of evidence contradicts the Celeste's memories? Ding dong! Celeste, this letter from Garrick Pierce told us to meet him in the prayer room at 2 p.m.
What? What?
Eris may have changed my memories, but changing a physical piece of evidence is a different thing entirely. We don't know the full extent of her capabilities. Can we really rule that out? You were unconscious. Ilmater had plenty of time to access your body and your belongings. At this point, anything is possible, and Eris is far too unpredictable to say for sure. But if Lucio is right, Eris could have gone around doing whatever she wanted. She could have wiped the memories of every witness who saw the crimes, and she could have manipulated the crime scenes however she wished. But if she had done so, there would have been logical inconsistencies. Until Celeste was revealed as the patron, every piece of evidence I've found or deduced has been logically consistent. The contradictions in what Celeste is saying could be explained by Eris changing several elements of the crime. What explains Celeste's contradicting memories of what happened? But there's a far simpler explanation.
What about those discording things? Every time
Celeste McCoy.
No,
hold on.
I say
Eris Ilmater changed the memories. Hang on, where is it? Of Celeste McCoy. God damn it. Where did it go? Okay. Eris Ilmater changed the memories of Celeste McCoy. Celeste, Eris currently has your eternal servitude. If she could manipulate my memories, what's to say she's not manipulating your memories right now?
I guess that's possible. But why would she even bother doing that?
To fuck with Tyrion. She wouldn't need to do that unless she still had something to hide. Are you serious? What more is there left for her to hide? Whatever it was important enough to make drastic changes to Celeste's memories. Wait, If that's true, that means Celeste's true memories will tell us exactly what we need to know.
But even if you're right, I can't remember what really happened. She has full control of my mind.
That doesn't matter. It's just like every cross-examination we've ever done. If you keep testifying, she'll keep changing your memories to tell more lies. If we keep pointing them out, we'll eventually arrive at the truth. Celeste?
It's really obnoxious how resilient you are.
What?
Why can't you all just give up already?
Hang on.
What the hell?
Eris, is that you? What are you?
Unfortunately, your little interrogation ends here.
Kingsguard, what are you doing? Destroy Ilmater's body!
Too late, Lucio. I win.
Oh, she killed her! Celeste! Damn it! Eris, what did you do to her?
I put her to sleep, just as I did with Beatrice.
You! Why would you do such a thing, Ilmater?
What do you mean? I did it for the same reason I do anything. What would make Tyrion suffer more than putting his love in an eternal sleep?
If you wanted that, you would have just done that from the beginning. You're hiding something, I know it. Damn it, we can't extract any information from... damn it, we can't extract any information from her like this. The only person who can tell us what we need to know is Celeste.
Well, good luck getting anything out of her like this.
Ever since I discovered the truth about what she did, one possibility has been floating around my mind. But is it even possible? No, it doesn't matter if it's possible. Eris Ilmater.
What is it?
What would happen if I nullified Celeste's blood contract?
Assuming there's anything to even dispute, everything granted by the contract would be reversed. And I don't think you fully understand what that means.
He's gonna die. Lucio. What is it? Your men know where Ruby Tamora's law office is, right? They do. What are you going with this? You'll need an attorney to cross-examine Celeste's testimony. She owes me, and she'll be able to finish this on my behalf.
Wait.
And tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise.
Ugh! You're not serious, are you? I am one of the eldest evils that's ever lived. I would never create a faulty contract.
Eris Ilmater, Empress of Discord.
Wait! You know I can't speak lies, correct?
By the eye of Horus, I demand the opportunity to dispute Celeste McCoy's blood contract.
I'll state it plainly then. There will be no room for doubt. Celeste McCoy's contract was written without flaw.
I don't care.
What?
Celeste sacrificed her life to save mine. How could I ever face her again if I didn't do the same for her?
You're insane! You're just risking death for nothing!
Why are you so nervous?
Maybe this is pointless, but I will never stop fighting for her.
Stop this!
I don't know what happened.
I can't help myself. I'm only human after all.
Once you pass this point, you will not be able to save your game for a while. It's recommended that you make a save file now. Well, wait a minute.
Yep,
Yeah,
so
okay.
I will do this right now. The Court of Azathoth. Oh boy.
Aceton, yep. Here we go. Save progress? Yeah, of course. All right, no going back. Let's go forward.
I've killed people. They were usually criminals or bandits. But it still frightened me how unaffected I was by their deaths. It always came so easily to me. I was good at it. A little too good.
Hold that thought said. Save that buddy! No Shotbot TTV is in the house.
Yeah.
Dude, you're in for a treat.
People told me that taking the lives of others would be hard. But I never felt that uneasiness. Not even once. It made me think that I was some kind of unfeeling monster. And maybe I am. But the time I spent with you, it filled me with more happiness than I could have ever dreamed of.
Keep going.
Instead of taking lives, I could save them alongside you. It felt good to protect you. I felt needed when I knew you were relying on me. It made me feel like I was actually worth something to someone. And whenever I saw the light in your eyes, it filled my heart with a warm feeling that I've never felt before. But it was too good to be true, wasn't it? In the end, I failed you. I couldn't protect you, just like I couldn't protect my father. I don't understand. What did you ever see in someone like me? I really don't understand.
Hey, Will, if you don't like ads, hit that subscribe button.
It's only 6 seconds.
Why would you go this far for me?
It's good to see you too. Ow! What was that for?
You know what it's for, you jerk. I literally had to sign my soul away to hell to keep you alive. And you just threw your life away?
What else was I supposed to do? Should I have just let Lucio kill you?
Yes, that's exactly what you should have done. It's a lot better than gambling away your life.
I was never going to go along with that. Do you even know me?
Oh my God, this is why I couldn't tell you the truth. Because I knew you'd do something stupid like this.
You know I always get to the truth in the end. All you did was make that process extremely frustrating.
I could have gotten away with it.
You can't even beat me at chess. How are you going to hide a murder from me?
Oh, you... Tyrion, I killed Pierce.
I know.
At first, I tried to justify it by saying he would die in 1 month anyways. And what's his life when compared to yours, right? But when I looked at him just lying there unconscious, I just got so angry. So I woke him up.
What?
I wanted him to experience a fraction of the pain that my dad felt. Someone like him didn't deserve a peaceful death. So I...
Celeste.
You hate me, don't you? This time, I'm the disgusting murderer you've been looking for. So why couldn't you just let me die?
Do you honestly think I care for you that little?
What?
You are, and always will be, extremely important to me. One betrayal won't change how I feel about you.
Tyrion,
So you're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll always be there when you need me. And no matter where you go, we're going there together.
Well, I think we might be heading to a pretty bad place. Well, I'm not one to celebrate a victory prematurely. But if you're already admitting defeat, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Eris! I can't believe you brought me here. I will never hear the end of this. I will never hear the end of this from my father.
Where are we?
The courtroom of the gods. The place where truth and reality are determined. The court of Azathoth. I'll give you one last chance, Tyrion. You made a rash decision, but I can still send you back.
Even now, she's still trying to dissuade me. Why is she so intent on making me give up? You're nervous, aren't you?
Is that so?
There's a reason why you didn't want me to bring you here, and I'm going to find out what.
Your persistence was endearing at first, but now it's honestly really annoying. I suppose we'll have to do this the hard way then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Here we go, bitch.
Shit.
Argument.
It's on my Donkey Kong now.
You should have taken my offer when you had the chance. The only way to nullify my contract is to unequivocally prove that its conditions weren't fulfilled. My contract was written without flaw. So says the word of Asmodeus.
Asmodeus?
By his word, demons are incapable of speaking lies. You're out of your element, Tyrion. This is my domain.
I'd say rationalize this. I'm like, if disputing a blood contract will...
If disputing a blood contract was truly impossible, there would be no need for this court to exist. Demons are powerful, but they aren't omniscient. If disputing a blood contract was truly impossible, there would be no need for this court to exist. Demons are powerful, but they aren't omniscient. They can't possibly be aware of contradicting circumstances that may be created when they make a contract. You're hiding something that you desperately need to keep hidden. You even went as far as to knock out Celeste before we could get that information from her.
Oh, really now?
You tried to confound the investigation by manipulating Celeste's memories, but the contradiction in her testimony proves one thing. She didn't see you and Beatrice enter the prayer room until 2 p.m. at the earliest.
Your so-called contradiction is based on the testimony of Leif Freyga. How are you so sure that her testimony is reliable?
It's supported by the testimonies of Miriam and Lord Asclepius. They were all together at the time. Their testimony is sound.
Oh, really? It looks you've made a contradiction.
What?
Leif Freyga, Miriam Freyga, and Lazaric Asclepius encountered an illusion, and that illusion makes their testimonies unreliable. So says the word of Asmodeus. What?
An illusion? What kind of illusion?
Who knows? My statement still stands.
You can't just expect us to accept your claims without any evidence.
I can't speak lies, Tyrion. Every statement that comes out of my mouth has to be true. I don't need any proof. In this court, the only thing that matters is what is true and what is false. And the word of Asmodeus says that Leif's testimony is unreliable.
Damn it. She can just say whatever she wants without having to provide any context. But she only said that Leif was tricked. She didn't specify an exact time. What else proves Beatrice didn't disappear until 2 p.m.? Is there something else that proves Leif didn't begin her search until 2 p.m.?
What about the trapped king? What does that say?
Yeah. At 2 p.m.,
trapped king.
Aster de Guivengard went to pay his respects at his father's coffin. Unbeknownst to him, there was a glyph of contingency set to trap him inside a force cage, and there were traces of illusion magic at the crime scene. This implies someone hid themselves from the guards. They set up this trap. Regardless of when it happened, Laef and her party went to search for Beatrice after you two went missing. Do you confirm or deny that?
I won't deny it.
Perfect. Whoever set that trap, they set it to trigger whenever Aster approached his father's body, and it didn't trigger until 2 p.m. Laef and her party were about to search for Beatrice when the Kingsguard informed them of what happened. And mind you, the Kingsguard did this immediately after the trap was sprung. Since Laef was about to begin her search when this happened, Beatrice couldn't have gone missing until that time.
And once again, you're predicating that on Aster's testimony.
Not just him, Eris. Several members of the Kingsguard witnessed this.
True. And that is why I'll respond with this. An activated force cage did not trap Aster de Guivengard during or after 1:50 p.m. So says the word of Asmodeus.
But who? That testimony came from multiple people. Are you saying that the trap was sprung earlier than that?
Don't you remember, Tyrion? I can manipulate the memories of people who have a blood contract with me. But I'll give you a little clue. The Empress of Discord made contracts with multiple knights of the Kingsguard, so says the word of Asmodeus.
What?
I tamper with their memories. You can't trust their accounts of what happened.
How many people did you make contracts with?
Little Lady Steelwind has been investigating my work for the last few months. But I've had my talents in Wyverngard for far longer than that. I've been preparing for this for quite some time.
But even the Kingsguard...
No one is safe from temptation. Everyone has a price. Your little girlfriend should know that better than anyone.
Still, there has to be something. I still have more evidence.
Oh, really? Whose testimony will you be relying on this time? You can present all the evidence you want. Most of what you have is based on eyewitness accounts.
Even so, you can't possibly have made a contract with everyone there.
Let's check that again, shall we? It's possible that I have a blood contract with everyone present during the massacre. So says the word of Asmodeus. Are you kidding me?
But you only said it's possible. You never said that it actually happened.
You're the one disputing my contract, Tyrion. The burden of the proof is on you.
That's completely ridiculous. How could I possibly verify a statement like that?
It's simple. Issue a divine edict to each person who was at the cathedral. You know he can't do that. If he gets it wrong even once, he'll die. That sounds more like your problem than mine.
Damn it.
Nothing to say, Tyrion? Isn't this the part where you present some groundbreaking piece of evidence?
As long as your statement stands, you have to doubt every piece of testimony you've gathered. Everyone at the cathedral could have been compromised, except...
Aster, I know he doesn't have a blood contract with you.
I suppose you're right. So are you gonna use his testimony? He couldn't observe much from within that force cage. Do Do you understand now? You were never meant to win this game. But I've got to give you points for entertaining me this long. This is the most fun I've ever had, and I truly mean that. Tyrion.
Come on! There has to be something I can use. But all the clues I've gathered could potentially be lies created by her. They're useless against her.
Tyrion, you have to say something.
You can feel your strength fading. It feels as if you're being pulled into an eternal sleep.
This has always been a contest of willpower. And I think he's finally run out. No.
Recall what happened during Beatrice's trial. Your mother gave you the knowledge you needed to win. She did it before. Can she save you again?
Mum, please. I need your help. Please, just tell me what to do.
You hear nothing back.
No.
It appears you're truly alone now. You knew this was a long shot, but you still held out hope. You just wanted to protect Celeste, and you really thought you could do this. But Eris is a being who wraps herself in layers upon layers of lies. She has the power to make you doubt everything. The witness testimonies, even your hard evidence, could be a fabrication. How could you possibly argue against someone like that?
You don't. It's not fair. It's not fair, Miss Tamora. They're not even bothering to investigate the crime properly.
Well, of course they're not. If they did, they'd be forced to admit that my client is innocent.
How are you so calm right now? How is you so calm right now? Is this what it's always like? How are you supposed to win like this? They just keep changing the narrative however they want.
They can, and that's exactly how I'll beat them.
What?
Look, Cuthbert, almost every part of the system is against us. But there's one advantage we have over the prosecution. And that's pure and objective logic.
Logic?
Tyrion, the prosecutor does all sorts of things to validate their case. They present evidence, they call witnesses, and they use those things to create conclusions. They create a box and throw a bunch of facts into it. They tell the court that everything within that box is the truth. And conversely, that makes everything outside of it a lie.
Oh, are we about to do a turnabout here?
I think so.
But how does that help us?
You point out contradictions in their case. That makes them throw more and more facts into that box to keep their case consistent. But if even one fact in the box is false, the entire thing falls apart.
But surely they'll realize what you're doing. What if they play dumb and refuse to add anything to this box?
Well, you could force them to.
What?
You can present your own truths. And you force the prosecution to either accept or deny them. By doing that, you can control what goes into the box. Hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah, so we got an ad break in progress. It's going to end in a minute. So, thanks to those who are, if you're watching this, thanks to those who subscribe to our channel. But if you're seeing ads, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
So yeah, while we're waiting on this ad break to disappear, because I'm going to tell you something. This next part's going to be good.
Oh, it's way too good. We can't start it yet, right? Okay, I'm with you.
So yeah, thanks to Zion the Potato for subscribing. If Maddie's has subscribed, thank you. If not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What about Alex Pawlowski or Boo Peeny for that matter? And especially no Shotbot TV. And hey, we'll see. We'll be at TwitchCon in October, so don't you forget about that.
Okay.
3, 2,
2, 1.
Go for it.
Community is back. This all sounds so complicated. This all sounds so complicated. I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of it.
Don't worry. You've always been a sharp kid. I know you'll do great things. So don't give up.
I can present my own truths. Eris's case hinges on when Beatrice disappeared, and she changed Celeste's memories to make her think everything happened earlier. It can only mean Beatrice Frager did not go missing before 2 p.m.
What was that?
I said,
This is far from over.
this is far from over. Beatrice Frager did not go missing before 2 p.m. So says the word of So says the word of Horus.
Ugh. What the hell?
You feel yourself filled with the radiant power of the Eye of Horus. With its power fully unleashed, you feel the divine energy of the upper planes coursing through you.
Tyrion, you have wings.
Wait, really?
You frantically turn around, only catching glimpses of the spectral wings on your back. You spin around for a while until you realize that your feet aren't even touching the ground anymore.
You! What did you just do?
I became a celestial, which means
No!
I also can't tell lies. In any other situation, that would be a handicap. But here, that finally puts me on equal footing with you.
Why won't you just die already?
You tried everything you could to break me. You drove a wedge between me and Ruby. You even manipulated Celeste into betraying me. But I'm still standing, Eris. I think you might be a little out of your depth right now.
Ugh. I have lived 1,000,000 of your pathetic lifetimes. And you think I'm out of my depth? I am the Empress of Discord, ruler of the 6th circle of hell. I am a god. She doesn't know, Tyrion. What the hell are you laughing about?
Whoever you are, man, king, or god, I won't let anyone stop me from reaching the truth.
Since you've so graciously bared your soul to me, I guess I should do the same. I wanted to break your spirit in this form, also I could keep things fair and interesting. But you know what? Right now, I just want to see you die. Whoa!
What? What happened? Celeste?
I'm here. I can't wait to tear you both apart.
What?
What the hell is that thing?
Did you two honestly think my true form was that of a teenage girl? No, I am an ancient one. I am older than time itself. It feels liberating to break free from that weak mortal shell.
So, this is what you really look like. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever you are, I'm taking Celeste's soul back.
Kick her ass, Tyrion.
Yeah, kick her ass, Seabass.
I'm gonna carve out your souls and melt them in the fields of Malablash.
This is it. Final battle. Let's do this thing. Fate challenged. You need to be careful. You're bound by the same rules as her now. You can't tell lies in this form, even accidentally.
Why don't we pick up where we left off? I've established that Beatrice didn't go missing until 2 p.m. I wonder, why would you go to so much trouble to make me doubt that?
She gave her testimony. Celeste said that Eris and Beatrice entered the prayer room at 1:40 p.m. But from the axiom you declared, you know Beatrice didn't disappear until 2 p.m.
Why did Eris change Celeste's memories? Eris clearly changed Celeste's memories, but for what purpose?
Hey,
Okay,
how's
let
the
me
stream
see.
doing? How's your stream doing, by the way?
I mean, it looks good. Looks good to
Okay,
me.
just checking. I'd say
All right.
that Eris needed
Eris
Celeste.
needed Celeste to believe a
The
lie.
events occurred. The events occurred earlier.
Right, yeah, that's what we're establishing that, right?
Yeah.
I believe you needed Celeste to think that the events happened much earlier. Staying quiet? That won't work this time. Celeste McCoy remembered the attack occurring much earlier than it actually did. So says the word of Horus. Nothing to say? You can't stay quiet forever.
I didn't need her to think that specifically. I simply wanted to confound your ability to deduce what actually happened. And is that not what happened?
That may be, but I think you had a specific reason to move her timeline back. An event occurred that required Eris to change Celeste's memories. So says the word of Horus. An event occurred that required Eris to change Celeste's memories.
That would
Now
be
what-
the murder of I would say the murder of Von Sanctus.
Died at 2:05. The cause of death is...
That's the autopsy report.
Oh.
What about the testimony about the murder? This is right there.
Arya Steelwind attacked...
Arya Steelwind attacked Von Sanctus with a firebolt in the common room. He reacted by casting Force Cage to protect himself. Seeing that she couldn't break through it, she started the fire to eat all the oxygen in the room. Von Sanctus was probably helpless as he suffocated from a lack of oxygen. Take that!
It was the death of Lloyd Van Sanctus. You needed Celeste to think that she signed the contract much earlier than 2 p.m.
Hi, Blade King.
Hey, Blade King, you're just in time for tea. That's because Lloyd Van Sanctus's death occurred at 2:05 p.m., which would imply that you killed me, convinced Celeste to sign a contract, and made Celeste trick Arya into signing another contract. All in the span of 5 minutes. If that's true, could it be possible that Celeste isn't the patron?
What?
It's the only logical conclusion. The timeline is far too short. Even if you remember being tricked by her, we can't trust your memories. Isn't that right, Eris?
Your desperation is almost pitiful. I should respond so that there's no room for doubt. Celeste McCoy was the person who gave Arya Steelwind that blood contract. So says the word of Asmodeus.
I knew it.
Is something wrong? I know the truth is hard to accept sometimes, but Celeste did betray Arya's trust.
She always speaks in technicalities, so we can't take that claim at face value. But this can also be a trick. I could declare outright that Celeste is not the patron. But if I'm wrong about that, I'll most definitely die. I'll need to be certain before I decide to declare it. Okay, let's assume that Celeste isn't the patron. Why would Celeste hand Arya a blood contract? If Celeste isn't the patron, that contract would have already been signed, and I already concluded that the blood contract was disguised as a normal legal document. I recall something happening, but it's still muddled. What was it? I remember she dropped something. Arya dropped evidence in front of Celeste.
No,
I recall something that happened in front of the prayer room. It was brief, so I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was a short exchange between Celeste and Arya.
Gotta be more specific.
She dropped the contract
in front of Celeste. Take that! As she awkwardly skitters away, you see something fall out of her pocket.
Oh, Arya, you dropped your runestone.
As Celeste picks up the runestone, she accidentally activates it.
I knew that had to be something, so Arya's the patron. Oh, shit. Anyway.
I don't know.
No, that does make Celeste the patron, but she was tricked. Anyway, go ahead.
As Celeste picks up the runestone, she accidentally activates it. An image of a piece of evidence appears for a brief moment, but Arya quickly hides it. But not before Celeste sneaks a peek at it.
Oh, I see.
Celeste, don't just invade her privacy like that.
Don't be like that. I'm really happy for you.
She definitely handed that contract to her after it was signed. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's not the patron either.
Is something wrong? You look conflicted.
No. From the very beginning, she's been trying to get in my head. She thrives on doubt and mistrust. But I've always known from the very beginning, Celeste would never betray Arya like that. Celeste McCoy is not the patron described in Arya Steelwind's blood contract. So says the word of Horus.
Dismiss that ad break because it's getting too good.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Arya's blood contract has been added to the court record.
The blood contract seems strange, and Celeste McCoy started to drop this contract before the end of the prayer room with Tyrion. During the Empress of Discord changing her memory, she can't remember what was written on this contract.
Even now you trust her that much?
Wait, but that means...
You didn't betray Arya, Celeste. She only manipulated your memories after the fact. She wanted to make you think that you did.
So, it's not my fault?
It isn't. But that has a far more unsettling implication. Someone else is the patron, but who? No, that's not important right now. I need to focus on saving Celeste for now. Celeste wasn't the one who secured Arya's compliance and cooperation. Doesn't it make your contract flawed?
Please, I thought you were an attorney. The contract states that Celeste would engage in actions deemed necessary to secure the compliance and cooperation of Arya Steelwind. No further actions were necessary. She was already under my influence by then.
But that means none of this is her fault.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Neither Arya Steelwind nor Beatrice Frege was directly responsible for the death of Garrick Pierce, so says the word of Asmodeus.
Right, there's still the death of Pierce.
It doesn't matter who's responsible for the massacre as a whole. All that matters is the validity of my contract.
You act like you're in control of this situation, but you've been nervous ever since I began disputing your contract. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Who can say for sure?
The second paragraph is vague, but what about the first and third paragraphs? Something is off here. Wait, is it possible that I didn't die?
Are you still in denial? I thought you were ready to die to save your beloved Celeste.
Answer the question, Eris. We can't trust Celeste's memories. That memory where she confirmed my death could all be a fabrication. I got 5 minutes before I have to snooze it.
If you're still holding on to the hope that you'll survive this, let me state it plainly for you. Celeste McCoy did in fact observe that Tyrion Cuthbert was dead. I did not alter that memory.
But here's the deal. She didn't say so says the word of Asmodeus.
So says the word of Asmodeus.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I'm sorry, Tyrion.
But here's the deal. When did she see him die? How did you revive me, Eris? Do you even have the power to resurrect people from the dead?
Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I do. But if you doubt me, why don't you declare that Tyrion Cuthbert never died?
Knowing her, she could be baiting me into telling a lie, but it's equally likely that she's bluffing.
If you still doubt that I resurrected you, I'll state this. Beings of my power are able to resurrect people. Beings of my power are able to resurrect people from the dead. So says the word of Asmodeus.
So
Hang on.
I would interpret. It says something like interpret says.
Why would you need to specify that beings of your power can do that? Is it possible it's not as simple? Why would you need to specify that beings of your power can do that? Is it possible that it's not a simple or easy feat to accomplish? For example, would Moranath be able to resurrect a person from the dead using a contract? Let me save you some trouble. I'll say it for you. The Empress of Discord can't resurrect people easily. So says the word of Horus.
That's not the same as saying that it was impossible for me to do it.
Rob Frost has joined the chat. Hey, everyone. Content. Thanks for stopping by, brother. But it would require a large amount of effort on your part.
Perhaps.
Content, let's do this. Okay, yeah, okay.
Perhaps. But recall my previous declaration. Celeste was there. And by all accounts, she concluded you were dead.
How thoroughly did you check me?
I have experienced some first aid, and it was pretty bad. You weren't breathing, and your heart was stopped.
She tried to resuscitate you for several minutes, but to no avail.
Right, there's no way my body could survive that long without oxygen and blood flow. And Eris just confirmed that Celeste spent several minutes trying to resuscitate me. But there has to be more to this than I'm seeing. What could have created this scenario?
Feigned death. When you guys get a break, I have a question or favor to ask you. We'll get you in a minute there, Rob. Not detect magic, not foresight, not strike true. Got to go up a little bit, I think. Spell magic.
It's feigned death, but I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, here it is.
There it is. Caster must target a creature that's already unconscious. While they concentrate on the spell, the target will appear to be dead. The target creature will stop breathing, and their heart will stop beating. However, The life energies of the spell will keep them alive for the duration.
Yeah, but the contract says his apparent death. Anyway.
Take that!
You may have been able to resurrect me, but you had a far easier way to create that scenario. And luckily for you, Beatrice was there and under your control.
Are you saying that Beatrice can resurrect people from the dead?
No, the opposite is actually true. Beatrice Frege cast feigned death on Tyrion Cuthbert. So says the word of Horus. Thanks for the subscribe, brother. That's for
Awesome
two.
sauce, man. What?
I'm sorry, Celeste, but I was never dead. She just used a spell to trick you.
No. So everything I did.
It was for nothing.
But that means you never resurrected him. He was never dead in the first place.
The contract only said that he was apparently dead. All I did was revive him. By making Beatrice release her spell, which allowed him to wake up.
Well, that eliminates the first paragraph as a possible weak point. That only leaves the death of Garrick Pierce at Celeste's hand. Something happened with Pierce, didn't it? What are you hiding?
Whatever could you be talking about?
Your contract says that Celeste must bring about the demise of Garrick Pierce by her own hand. Since you wrote that contract, that must have been your intent from the beginning. So why are you so nervous? Something went wrong, didn't it? If you want to stay quiet, I'll just... All of this could be an elaborate trick to bait me into making a false statement. I need to be careful. I need to find out exactly what went wrong. Is it possible that Celeste didn't kill Garrick Pierce?
Are you serious? He's the man who killed her adopted father, and he was slated to be executed next month. She didn't have a rational reason not to trade his life for yours.
Yeah, as bad as it sounds, that wouldn't be a hard choice for me. There isn't a single reason why I wouldn't take a deal like that.
She may have wanted to, but something else might have happened. Perhaps Beatrice or Arya misinterpreted one of your commands and killed him against your wishes.
You're making this so tedious. Neither the Empress of Discord, Arya Steelwind, nor Beatrice Frege killed Garrick Pierce. So says the word of Asmodeus.
Well, what if you forced Celeste to kill him? She signed that contract already, so you had control of her. The contract states that she needed to kill Pierce of her own volition and agency.
Do you honestly think I would make a foolish mistake like that? Celeste McCoy had complete control of her actions when Pierce died. So says the word of Asmodeus.
What if someone else killed Garrick Pierce on accident? Maybe a member of the Kingsguard who survived and entered the prayer room.
Try again, Tyrion.
What up, Gamer Biker? Thanks so much for joining the stream.
Garrick Pierce's death was not an accident. It was intentionally committed with madness. And while I'm at it, the Empress of Discord, Celeste McCoy, Tyrion Cuthbert, Beatrice Frege, and Arya Steelwind were the only people in the prayer room with Garrick Pierce when he died. So says the word of Asmodeus.
No.
Do you understand now? I can refute any possible explanation you may have for Pierce's death. But the truth is, Tyrion, Garrick Pierce's death occurred because of Celeste McCoy's actions. So says the word of Asmodeus.
Hey. Remember how you keep throwing facts into the box?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No.
Have you given up? Have I finally extinguished the light of hope within you?
I can't believe it. I can't believe you fell for that. Uh-oh.
What?
You've never thrown consecutive declarations at me like that before. It's because I'm getting close, isn't it? You can freely manipulate Celeste's memories of what happened, and I don't have any evidence that implies what actually transpired in the prayer room. The only person who could tell me that was you. Hang on a second. Yeah, the only person that could tell what happened in the prayer room was her. It was him.
What?
You thought you could overwhelm me by shooting down all my theories. But all you did was tell me the exact state of the room when Garrick Pierce died. And now I can figure out what actually happened.
What?
Who killed Garrick Pierce?
He killed himself. Profiles. He committed suicide. Take that!
Eris Ilmater, Empress of Discord.
No! Stop this!
I'm not sure what would possibly drive him to do something like that, but when he was in the prayer room, Garrick Pierce chose to take his own life.
What?
You know what that means, don't you? But for the sake of it, I'll state it in a way that makes it abundantly clear.
Stop it! Stop this right now!
Celeste McCoy did not bring about the demise of Garrick Pierce by her own hand. So says the word of Horus. The conditions of your contract were impossible for Celeste to fulfill. That renders it logically invalid. That's checkmate, Eris.
You filthy little...
Contract nullified. Huh. You're back. Does this mean you... I successfully nullified Celeste's blood contract.
You look into your satchel and check the place where you've been keeping her contract. You only find a pile of ash. It appears that it's completely disintegrated.
But you're still alive. How?
You!
At first, you think she's glaring at you, but then you realize...
Me? You little bitch! I could have accepted losing to a Heavensborn, but you? What are you talking about? Tyrion's the one that beat you. Wait. Wait. I remember what really happened now. Tyrion, please wake up. You can't die. It appears that he's quite dead. You should be more careful, Celeste. You might hurt someone if you swing that dangerous thing around. I was right about you all along. I should have never trusted you. I like your enthusiasm, but But there's still something you can do to save him.
What? What is this?
Do you feel that pit of dread in your chest? It's the same fear my dad felt after you stabbed him. And with his life, you'll have your beloved Tyrion back. What are you waiting for? End him, Celeste.
Objection! So Triforce, Chris Lamson has entered the chat. Well, we're not going to make it. We're going to go into ad break in about 15 seconds, but let's keep going.
I can't.
What?
What are you talking about? Tyrion, he wouldn't want this.
Okay, we're going to go back to intermission real quick. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Chris!
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris Lamson. Hey, thanks to us. This is footage just for our subscribers here. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel here. And if you don't see this, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button.
Yep, 4 months late, but thanks.
Oh yeah, it's been 4 months ago.
Boy.
So yeah. Big shout out to the Gamer Biker for joining our chat, Rob Fuss Gaming for subscribing to our channel, and of course Chris Lamson for coming in there. You mean it's not your birthday?
It's an old gag. We love it. Okay, I'm gonna sneak back in the live scene because I don't see how. Except we really gotta shade. Okay, here we go.
He never has to know, Celeste.
Ah, shit. All right, so let's. Okay. So apparently, when I switched back to live scene, I finally got the ad break. So, give me a second. So we got a minute 15, right?
Yeah. So let's talk about my gaming channel for just a little bit here. I bring you Nostalgic Monday. I bring in Legend of Zelda Tuesday. Maybe Ratchet and Clank Thursday. Definitely Super Mario Friday. And Hot Off the Steel Press Saturdays with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, and then we got 8 viewers. This is amazing.
Yep.
7 Twitch viewers, 1 YouTube.
You know what? I feel a hype train coming on. Chugga 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 toot toot.
Yeah,
Chugga 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 toot 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 toot.
Yeah,
okay.
buddy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just go in here.
She's like, what are you talking about? Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna go back just a little bit further when we get back here, okay? 15 seconds away. Subscribers, get ready for tea time. This is getting too good.
Oh, it's getting way too good, dude. And
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to voice acting, everybody. This is where we're at.
Do you feel that pit of dread in your chest? It's the same fear my dad felt after you stabbed him. And with his life, you will have your beloved Tyrion back. What are you waiting for? End him, Celeste. I can't.
what?
What are you talking about? Tyrion, he wouldn't want this. He never has to know, Celeste. I can protect you from his Eye of Horus. That doesn't matter. I can't do it. It's just... This man literally killed your adoptive father. Not to mention he's a dead man walking. You've lived a lifetime of killing people. What's one more person? I
won't suffer your self-righteous pity, bastard.
Don't misunderstand me. Right now, I want nothing more than to end your worthless life. But Tyrion's ideals are what saved me. That part of him is so wonderful and so beautiful.
Excuse me.
I can never betray those ideals. Not even if it's to save him. You're actually serious, aren't you? You'd seriously sacrifice him to honor his idiotic ideals? I won't do it. I'm not gonna sign that contract.
Contract? Ah, I see now.
What?
So you're his little consort. Aren't you? Figakwa.
You summoned shape liquid.
Damn it! Wait! Get out of the way, you idiot! Drop the weapon, Pierce! Don't be stupid!
The only stupid one here is you, bastard. You should have known from the beginning. No matter what you chose, they were never going to let me live.
They?
But if I'm fated to die, then it's going to be on my own terms.
Wait, stop!
God. I'll see you all in hell. God.
Damn it! Minas! Ugh. Are you trying to heal him? It's too late. He aimed straight for his heart. No! Come on, you waste of human flesh! Wake up! I need you alive!
So he was the patron.
What the hell did you just do? Pierce is dead, and I signed your stupid contract. Now bring Tyrion back. No! No, 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 no! Pierce was dead anyways, so I thought I could catch her on a technicality. But I never realized what I actually did. You rendered my blood contract faulty! You ruined everything! And where did you get off acting like you're any better than them? What? Ideals? Righteousness? Don't give me that bullshit! I could have accepted losing to a Heavensborn! But you're a human! You're a goddamn killer! All of you are rotten to your disgusting cores! You would all tear out each other's throats if I gave you the smallest reason to! Tyrion is the only person here with a trace of the celestial self-righteous morality!
If that's what you think of them, you really don't know anything about humanity. Celeste is far more than what you're saying. She's far more caring and empathetic than I am. I could never even come close.
Empathic.
Empathic, you're right. And it has nothing to do with whether I'm a Heavensborn or if she's a human. But I think I understand you a little more, Eris.
Is that so?
Let me ask you a question, Eris. Did you feel any amount of satisfaction when you killed my mother?
What? So, you figured that out, did you?
When you went on that little tirade about how much you enjoy killing Heavensborn, I had some suspicions.
Tyrod.
And how does it feel, Tyrion? The person who killed your mother, the person who ruined your entire life is standing right in front of you. What do you have to say? Nothing to say? Say something, damn it!
I think all I feel for you right now is pity.
Oh, that's rich. You pity me? Your existence is an infinitesimal moment in my eternal existence.
And yet you put all of this effort into making me suffer. Well, was it everything you imagined it would be? Did it satisfy you at all? I bet you didn't feel anything when you killed my mother. It's just another drop of evil into your empty soul.
I was excited. It was far too simple. I didn't truly make her suffer. That's why I didn't.
Oh, is that right? Well, what if you did succeed in throwing me into despair? Would you have felt any sort of satisfaction?
Of course,
Demons can't tell lies, Eris. You can't lie to us, and you can't lie to yourself.
No, that can't.
And that's why I pity you. You were fated to be evil from the moment of your creation, weren't you? That's why you hate humanity so much. You envy us.
What did you just say?
You're envious of humanity. You don't grow. You don't change. You can't become a better version of yourself. You're right. Your existence probably will be eternal. You'll be eternally evil. And you'll be eternally unsatisfied and eternally pitiful. That's why you envy us, because you'll never be free from that fate.
That is completely...
You can't say it, can you? You can't refute my claim, because it would be a lie.
You know what? Maybe you are right. Maybe I'll never be satisfied. Maybe I won't feel any satisfaction from killing you. But I'm still gonna try.
She disappeared.
To think you would threaten violence in my presence. Arrogant witch.
Oh, geez, so the dragon must have roasted her to a crisp.
That laugh was legendary. Well done. I don't know. No, I think she disappeared.
Well, I suppose that solves that business. Although, she'll definitely be back one day. And when she does, I'll be ready.
For now, let's be satisfied that we finally discovered what happened.
Oh, right. About that. Are you serious? After all that, we still don't know who the patron is?
At this point, I'm just glad Ms. McCoy wasn't the true mastermind behind this.
Speaking of which, now that I've nullified her contract, Celeste should finally have her true memories back.
I do remember what happened, but it's still really fuzzy. I've really been trying to remember what was on Arya's contract when I caught a glimpse of it. But I think that's the memory Eris manipulated the most.
It's possible that she will need some time to fully recover from the Empress's demonic influence.
But we don't have that kind of time. The damned demon let us alone for the entire morning. Not to mention that we've lost nearly an hour due to Cuthbert disputing that contract. It's just past noon. Right, we have less than 3 hours before every magical trace at the crime scene disappears. Could you try testifying? Maybe reviewing everything will help jog your memory.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Ms. McCoy, could you try to remember what happened during your business with the Empress of Discord?
I'll try my best.
Christ, we're still not done.
It's time for the final witness testimony.
I think I remember now. We went to meet with Pierce at 1:50 p.m., and we heard that commotion outside at 2:20 p.m. I saw Arya attacking the guards there, and I fought her for about 15 minutes before she broke past me. When I followed her into the prayer room, I found her there with Beatrice and Iris. They knocked Arya, Tyrion, and Pierce unconscious. I checked Tyrion's body and thought he was dead, but I realize now that Beatrice just cast faint death on him. Anyways, Iris offered her deal to me, but he couldn't go through with killing Pierce. I think you know the rest. A few minutes after Pierce died, Aster, the Inquisition, and the Kingsguard showed up to arrest Arya.
What about the... Go ahead.
You're still on girl voice.
Oops, sorry. Okay.
So what were you gonna say?
I think there's something off about the sixth statement, but yeah, keep going.
Aside from your conversation with Ilmater, that seems to match up with what we already knew.
It appears we'll simply need to wait for Celeste's memories to return.
He's clearly not okay with leaving his daughter vulnerable until then. Even if there's nothing apparently significant, I'd still like to cross-examine her. Go ahead, then.
All right, time for the final cross-examination. Now get to the sixth statement.
Okay, and then I guess...
So it says a few minutes, present something here. A few minutes after Pierce died, after the Inquisition, the Kingsguard showed up to arrest Arya. But what about the trapped king?
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Yeah, so I'll get to there. The trapped king. At 2 p.m., Aster the Wyvern went to pay his respects at his father's coffin. Unbeknownst to him, however, there was a glyph of contingency set to trap him inside a forced cage. The trap triggered and Aster was trapped in that magical cage for its duration. Aster attempted to break the forced cage by casting Firebolt. This created fresh traces of evocation, which makes it impossible to tell when the glyph of contingency was placed.
Traces of illusion magic at the crime scene. This might imply that someone hid themselves from the guards as they set this trap. Now, here's something else we need to consider. The glyph of contingency has a duration of 24 hours. Okay, well, it just sits there, and then force cage only lasts an hour. So he was stuck in that cage for an hour. So yeah. Objection. Wait, what? What is it, Cuthbert? Celeste, are you sure Aster showed up only a few minutes after Pierce died?
Yeah, I remember that part pretty well. Eris seemed really worried about being seen by them.
Have you figured something out, Mr. Cuthbert?
It's just that... May I remind you that we are extremely pressed for time. Stop wasting our time and just say what you want to say. Celeste, Garrick Pierce died at 2:45 p.m. and Aster showed up in the prayer room only a few minutes after.
Yeah, where are you? Wait.
That raises a big question. How did Aster enter the prayer room around 2:45 p.m. when he should have been trapped in a force cage until 3 p.m.?
Wait, you're not serious, are you?
Aster de Wyvern is the patron? What? Well, what the fuck?
Gotta prove it.
McCoy's memories are clearly unreliable. My men all reported that His Majesty led into the prayer room after he exited the force cage. Normally, that would be more concrete when compared to Celeste's testimony, but we can't trust the testimony. What are you talking about? While I was disputing Celeste's contract, Eris declared that she made contracts with multiple members of the King's Guard. What? They were working together with her. And if these contracts were structured similarly to Celeste's, she must have had the ability to manipulate their memories. This means they could have intentionally or unintentionally lied during questioning.
To think, even the King's Guard could have been compromised.
Not just could have, they have been.
How could I have let this happen?
And even if we assume that he somehow escaped an inescapable force cage, how did Asta know to head to the prayer room? I understand your point, but do you understand what you're implying? I'm not trying to imply anything. I'm just stating the facts that we know. We know that a human, whether willingly or otherwise, worked with the Empress of Discord to orchestrate this massacre. He was deeply trusted by Arya Steelwind. Oh my God. There's your proof. So much so that she didn't even think twice about signing a contract that he gave her. Brother, I was telling you. Remember that meeting with the high priest, and she started feeling off after she left that meeting. I knew it was there. That's our proof. God damn it. He's such an asshole.
Oh, God.
There's only one person who meets those criteria. Asta de Wivengard, the reigning king of our kingdom.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Cuthbert, do you understand the weight of this accusation? To claim that the king collaborated with a demon in any capacity is no small thing.
I do, but I'm hoping this is all a misunderstanding. After all, Eris's goals seem to be nothing beyond sowing as much discord as possible. She made us believe that Celeste and Arya were both murderers. I want to save Arya, but I also want to believe in the people who believed in me. If Asta has information that can save Arya, we have to find it.
Very well then. I suppose it's only right then, with everything that has transpired, that the king should make his truth known.
I agree, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Kingsguard, please escort His Majesty to the stand. Thank you for cooperating, Asta.
Of course. I understand your position, Mr. Cuthbert.
I am hoping you can shed some light on how Arya came to be under the blood contract in the first place. It's possible Eris tricked you somehow and made you carry out the massacre. There has to be something we're not seeing, despite what the evidence points to.
Evidence? You're referring to Celeste's testimony, am I correct? I'm sorry to say this, but are you sure we can trust her testimony?
We can trust her now. She's no longer under the effects of a blood contract.
Which you claim no longer exists. But only you have the power to manifest them in the first place.
What are you getting at?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but I suppose what I mean is, after everything that just happened, how can we trust you?
What?
You disappeared for quite some time to who knows where. And the only person who was there with you was Celeste and a demon who can clearly alter people's memories. Isn't it a little convenience she was burnt to a crisp almost immediately after your return? She said it multiple times. That didn't actually kill her. And now, you're singling me out as the patron, the one ultimately responsible for the murders of Von Sanctus and Sybil. You step away for a bit, keep you tabbed up. Sure thing, man. If that demon made you into a puppet, wouldn't this be exactly what she wanted?
That's right.
How do we know this Heavensborn can be trusted?
We've all heard the stories. He's practically a dissident.
For all we know, he could be an agent of the theocracy. You can feel the room turning against you. Even the Scaled Lord looks wary. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you after everything you've done. But I suppose there's one way to confirm your theory.
And what's that?
Use a divine edict on me, just like you've done several times before. If I truly was in league with that demon, shouldn't I have a contract with her? It will appear, even if I was made to forget about it. Oh, but you can't do that, can you?
No, we already tried and it didn't work.
Wait, that's right. We already tried that before and it didn't work.
Which means that he definitely doesn't have a contract with her.
Why aren't you doing it?
I can't. I already tried and nothing appeared.
I see. I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert. I know you cared deeply for her. But you all saw Celeste's blood contract and we heard her earlier confession. Not to mention, we have no way of knowing whether Celeste is truly free from Eris's influence. If Ms. Steelwind is to be saved, we must accept what needs to be done. I don't like saying this, but I think it's time this trial came to its conclusion. Don't you, Your Grace?
Damn it! He's even got the Scaled Lord on his side. Even if it's against me, he's raised a lot of good points. But is he acting with malice, or is he just being careful?
Come on, think, Tyrion. You just proved my blood contract wasn't valid. But the one who made Arya commit those murders is still out there.
Maybe I've been thinking about this the wrong way. Eris found ways to trick people into signing blood contracts before, so she wouldn't necessarily need a blood contract to trick Asta into accidentally helping her. The question isn't whether Asta knowingly did this or not. The question is...
What part of the plan required Asta's physical involvement?
There had to have been some sort of physical involvement on his part, and that might have left behind evidence that proves it.
Remember, Arya was tricked. Remember?
Yeah, it was tricked into signing the blood contract. He needed to trick Arya into signing the contract somehow.
But you've seen how she is around him. That wouldn't have been very hard to do.
No. Arya may be extremely lovesick around him, but she's still an attorney. She would be careful to read any contract she signed. We deduced earlier that a blood contract was disguised as a normal legal document. And I remember something. When you caught a glimpse of it, you immediately started teasing her.
I'm really trying, but I just can't remember what I saw. If I was teasing her about it, it might have been related to her relationship with Esther.
Huh. What did Arya think she was signing?
I'm sorry, I know that doesn't really narrow it down.
No, that's exactly the clue that I needed.
Really?
Arya
signed a marriage license. Not destroyed.
Well, okay, hang on. Signed a marriage license. Asta, there is one piece of physical evidence that proves you were involved in this.
Really?
The patron controlled Arya and committed each of the murders without having to do anything personally. But this was all contingent on tricking her into signing that contract in the first place. I recall that you went to a meeting with the High Speaker right before the massacre started. It was to discuss your marriage to Arya, wasn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
Asta, the blood contract that Arya signed needed to look like a normal legal document. But I just realised something while reading it. The language used would have made sense under a different context. In that contract, Arya gave you her mind, body and soul. It would bind her to you so long as you both live. Wait, are you saying...
No!
In other words, till death do you part.
Objection!
Objection. That's a big leap in logic, even for you. Whoever tricked my daughter would have surely destroyed the evidence by now. That demon went out of her way to destroy her memories of singing it. I doubt they would have left any copies of the marriage license to be found.
Indeed, bringing such heavy accusations against the High Speaker or the King will require more than just speculation.
First he dares call the king to testify, and now he's trying to indict the High Speaker.
He's a traitor to the nation.
I have more than just speculation, Your Grace. I have a copy of it.
But your divine edict only recreates the terms of the blood contract, not the material that it was written on. The original document wouldn't be visible on your copy.
That wasn't the copy I was talking about, Asta.
What?
Don't you wonder how I knew about that blood contract? Every attorney has a magical rune stone. They let us take pictures of crime scenes and write down notes magically.
Yes, I'm well aware of them.
And did you know Arya took a picture of the marriage license she signed?
What?
She was so happy to finally have your union codified that she took a picture of your marriage license, even though it was technically illegal to do so.
Why would she?
The moment she regained consciousness, she thought she was a danger to others. She had no memories of what she did that day, but she knew something was wrong. That's why she locked herself in a cell with an anti-magic field. She was being rightfully cautious. But had she simply left any of those anti-magic fields and checked her runestone, she would have found a picture of a marriage license with the exact same words as her blood contract.
Oh, wow.
So I'll ask you this, Asta. Who gave that marriage license to her? Was it you or the High Speaker? If you don't want to answer, we can drag the truth out of both of you.
Don't bother.
No. So it really was you.
Tell me, Mr. Cuthbert, do you know what the best kind of lie is?
The kind that's hardest to disprove.
No, not quite. It's the kind where you won't even try. The best kind of lie is the one you want to believe in. The truth can be right in front of you, but it will make you look away. If I recall correctly, McCoy made you experience that firsthand today.
Your Majesty, what are you?
I'm done with this farce. I'm sure if we brought the High Speaker to the stand, Cuthbert would just deduce what happened anyways. It was always going to end this way, I suppose. Perhaps I was just lying to myself.
You! You're right. No. Asta, you whelp! Are you saying that it was you? You used my daughter to commit mass murder!
I did, Lucio. What of it?
How could you?
And what right do you have to judge my actions, oh great-scaled lord? I was only cleaning up the mess you created. And if it weren't for Eris's little games, I would have done it in a much cleaner manner.
Pardon me?
No, I think I'll be pardoning myself.
You can't be serious.
I am the King of Revengard, am I not? Is that not my right?
You're insane!
Tell me, does this terrify you all? To know that I can do whatever I please with no one who can stop me? Is this not what you've all been doing to the rest of this country?
Do you seriously expect to get away with this?
I do. Who has the power to stop me? The Scaled Lord?
Yes, exactly him. That's why he hosted this trial in the first place. His authority is above yours.
I didn't ask who could stop me, Tyrion. I asked who was going to.
What? Why aren't either of you saying anything?
Yes, Rathalion, have me arrested. Put my 7-year-old brother on the throne. I'm sure history will tell you exactly how a kingdom fares when a child sits on the throne. Or would you take the throne for yourself? You spent all those centuries huddled away in this ruined city.
He's threatened by Celeste's parentage. That's why this all happened. Oh boy. He has no right to the throne. Oh boy. Anyway, let's keep going. We gotta prove it. Anyway.
You spent all those centuries. I'm certain you know exactly what problems this nation is facing and what it needs to right itself.
Rathalion!
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert. I came here to do what was best for my people. I may not know the best course before me, but I know with painful certainty that it is not to seize control of this nation. I will not take that responsibility again. Nor will I thrust that responsibility onto those who would not have it.
Not really surprising. From everything I've seen, negligence has been your one constant trait. What about you, Lucio? Are you going to try to depose me? The beloved prince, now King of Rivengard? Or did you forget? The people of this nation love me and hate you. I hear you're very skilled at arguing, Tyrion. But I doubt even you could make the public see that as anything other than a military coup. Can you imagine? Grand General Lucio deposing the new King of Rivengard before the previous king's body is even interred. I wonder just how bloody of a civil war that would plunge this nation into. And even if Lucio doesn't have much difficulty crushing the commoners, I am sure you can imagine just how tempting a weakened Rivengard would look to the other nations.
Damn it! By killing Sybil and Von Sanctus, he left a power vacuum that only he could fill. Asta, you're holding the entire kingdom hostage.
I am merely consolidating power where it belongs, in the hands of a kind and benevolent ruler who is finally going to fix this nation.
You murdered several people, consulted with demons, and enslaved your own fiancée.
I'm sure that to you, my actions may seem evil and unforgivable. But to those in the Rivengard nobility, I doubt that I'm even the first to do such a thing. This is just politics. And I think that makes checkmate, Cuthbert. I can't believe it. I've always wanted to say that.
What are you all doing? Are you just gonna let him get away? Lucio, she's your daughter. Are you just gonna let him keep control over her?
My daughter would not sacrifice the stability of Wivengard for her freedom. You know that to be true.
That's... he killed so many people and he enslaved Arya. He almost killed you and he tried to kill me.
Wait a minute. That's right. Why did he try to kill you?
What do you mean?
If Asta is the patron, that means that Pierce originally sent that letter to him. King de Wivengard just recently died. If Asta thought she was a threat, could that mean that Celeste has royal blood? That wouldn't make much sense. Even if McCoy was of royal blood, Asta is the king's eldest child and he's of pure royal blood. McCoy would have no claim to the throne under these circumstances. If you were his half-sister, you wouldn't have a claim to the throne. So why would he go to so much trouble to kill Pierce and you?
Maybe he just wanted to make sure?
But he wouldn't have had Eris kill Pierce personally if it wasn't important. He needed both you and Pierce to die during the massacre. Which means you two were just as important targets as Von Sanctus and Sybil.
Okay, but my potential claim to the throne would be the only reason why he'd be scared of me. If that wasn't a problem, why would he be so scared of Pierce's blackmail?
Would the line of succession be the only reason why he'd be scared of Celeste's parentage? I recall what I remember about Rivengard's laws regarding the royal throne. Wasn't there something someone mentioned about that?
The Scaled Lord. You recall a conversation you had with Eris Ilmater.
Despite everything, our kingdom's constitution still includes the Scaled Lord in our government.
Wait, really?
As the savior of our kingdom, he and his kin were given an honorary position on our political hierarchy. The ancient dragon's authority technically rivals that of the king.
Wow, I had no idea. How have I never heard of this before?
To be honest, that law is just a way to revere him and appease the church.
Wait, the Scaled Lord and his kin can override the king's rule. Wait.
Hold on a second, guys. Okay, here's a question. The big question of the day. Who is Celeste's father? And I have the DNA test results right here. So, let's take a look. When it comes to 19-year-old Celeste McCoy, pick a profile. Remus Virgile. You are the father. A flood of memories comes back to you.
Dude, I was effing right.
Celeste McCoy, by the authority of the Wivengard Crown, you're under arrest. Noticing a commotion, 3 other knights rush to grab her and begin dragging her away. She kicks and screams against them, desperately trying to break free. Even between the 3 knights, it's taken all of their strength to subdue her.
But I know more than one spell now. I actually just learned a few new spells today.
I'm sorry, spells? As in plural? How long did it take you to learn these spells?
A few hours, I think.
She learned multiple spell formulas within a few hours?
Huh. So you come from the same humble beginnings that I did. Which spells have you mastered? I haven't really mastered any of them. I know about 7 spells, though. 7? That's almost 4 times the amount that I know.
She's learned even more spells. She's been picking them up rather quickly.
Make no mistake, even in my human form, I have always had the strength of an ancient dragon.
This can't be real.
What? What is it, Tyrion?
It's absolutely crazy, but it also makes a lot of sense. Her ridiculous strength, her natural talent for learning magic. She inherited all of it from him.
Are you okay? You got really pale all of a sudden.
Once you reveal this, there's no going back for her. Do you even have any right to do this to her? No, Arya's freedom rides on this. And as much as it pains you, this is the only way to save her and Wyverngard.
I'm sorry, Celeste.
What? Why are you apologizing?
What I'm about to do could change your entire life, possibly in a way you don't want it to. It will place an unimaginable responsibility on your shoulders, but it's the only way to save Arya and stop him. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me for doing this.
Do you think one little life-changing event could ever change how I feel about you?
Are you sure?
I owe you and Arya for what I did.
But this is...
We need to do this to save Arya, right? It's partly my fault she's in this situation. But if my life is really going to change because of this, just promise me something.
What is it?
Take responsibility for what you're about to do.
Of course. I was always going to do that, regardless of what happened.
Good.
Are you two done flirting with each other? If you have nothing else to say, stop wasting all of our time.
Asta, I know who Celeste's father is.
Wait, really?
What? No, you're bluffing. You have to be.
Why don't we test that theory then? You said that no one could contest your rule of Wyverngard aside from the Scaled Lord. But there's one more person, isn't there? What are you talking about? Only the Scaled Lord has the political power to override the will of the king. And his kin, Lucio. Yes, I suppose that's... Asta de Wyverngard, you needed Celeste to die during the massacre. It's because her existence would always pose a threat to your rule.
Are you serious?
People of the Wyverngard nobility, your current king was fearful of my bodyguard's parentage, and now we know why. Celeste McCoy is the daughter of the Scaled Lord Rathalion, ancient dragon and creator of all arcane magic. What? Judging from your reaction, I'm right, aren't I?
I'm half dragon?
Well, I'm apparently part angel, so you're in good company.
So that demon was speaking the truth.
Asta de Wyverngard, as the Scaled Lord's kin, Celeste has the authority to pass judgment on you and override your rule. And when you're gone, she will take your place as the ruler of Wyverngard.
Miss McCoy, think about this. Can you even begin to grasp what it takes to lead a nation, much less this broken one? You'll find this crown no less binding than any blood contract.
Just tell me one thing, Aster. Why did you do this to Arya? She trusted you. She loved you. You could have changed Riverguard together with her. And you could have done it all without having to do any of this.
Is that what you really think? I suppose you would. You probably also think Tyrion is the first person to try to change this nation while still working within its laws.
There's nothing wrong with having ideals and working within the law.
My father was like that too. He was a man of ideals once. But I watched for my whole life as he was forced to compromise on everything he believed in, one ideal after another. It was to keep the peace. We must maintain the stability between the noble houses to uphold law and order. And do you know who paid the price every time? Not him, not me, not any of the nobles gathered here. No, the people who paid the price were the common folk. The kind of people you two are always trying to save. I would have honestly thought you'd understand by now. A gulf exists between what is just and what is lawful in this kingdom. I'd have thought that you two, out of everyone, could have understood why I did this.
We know it's not fair, but we're capable of changing it, and you had the power to do just that.
I am changing it. You worked so hard to find the truth behind Von Sanctus and Sybil's murders. But here's a little bit of truth that's evident to everyone in this room except you two. Half of the people present here today are glad that they're gone, and the other half wants to be the ones to replace them. The blood I shed in a single hour did more good for this kingdom than you two would have done in years.
So that's how you plan on fixing this country's problems. By working with demons and killing your way to a brighter future?
If I have to, why not? Every day, across this nation, commoners are killed and oppressed at the hands of the very nobles gathered here. They bleed this country dry and feed on its people like carrion. I am merely returning a much-needed sense of equality. Do you really think any of you are in position to judge me? All of you who came running at the news of my father's death. Also, you could be the first to fill my ears with your psychopathic praises. Do you know what the difference between the Empress of Discord and all of you is? That demon was just a bit more honest.
Arya wanted to change that. She would have helped you.
Arya is too stupid and too naive to do anything.
She loved you. How could you?
She loved her idea of me. She loved a weak and ineffectual prince who would have borne watching his kingdom rot with a damned smile.
She loved your kindness, Aster.
This is kindness. The blood I will spill will be the greatest kindness this kingdom has ever known. And once I am done, Wyvern will be better and stronger for it.
Aster.
McCoy, I don't care what you are. The Scaled Lord's daughter, the rightful heir, none of that matters to me. I will save my kingdom and its people, and I will carve the rot out of its heart, piece by bloody piece. Nothing will stand in my way. I am Aster de Wyvergard, King of Wyvergard, and consort to the Lord of the Sixth. I am.
Nothing but a dead man. Vulnus. What the shit? What?
No!
Lucio, what have you done?
The blood contract, Cuthbert. What? My daughter's blood contract. Does it still exist?
You check your satchel, and sure enough, Arya's blood contract has completely disintegrated.
Its conditions have been fulfilled, haven't they? Because they no longer both live. Excellent.
Lucio, this is not what we discussed.
My daughter would never be free as long as that wretch lived. McCoy agreed to take his place. This was always how it was going to end. Lucio, you can't seriously expect to... Save your breath, Cuthbert. I already knew. Kingsguard, what are you standing around for? The Grand General has committed regicide. Arrest him at once. Oh, shit! I suppose that's that, then.
This doesn't really feel like something to celebrate.
I'm compelled to agree. To think that His Majesty was so far gone that he could sort with a demon.
Also, he could save the common folk. Regardless of his actions, he did have the same goals as me. He truly wanted to make things better for the common folk. Even with the Eye of Horus, I never caught a hint of the pain he must have been feeling. Closely guarded his true emotions from everyone, including Arya. No wonder Eris was able to manipulate him. I, of all people, know exactly how easily she can exploit that kind of weakness.
Nevertheless, it's apparent that there's no need to continue this trial. Although, it's clear our work is only just beginning. Court is adjourned for the time being. You are all free to return to your homes. However, I'm sure there's still much for each of us to discuss. Many things have changed here today, and I'm sure many of us will need to make arrangements to adapt. Until then, please refrain from discussing the events of today outside of these halls. This goes without saying, but we must keep today's events a secret from the public, at least for now.
Oh, shit!
You all exit the Scale Lord's lair. Considering everything that's happened, this should feel like a victory. Arya was saved. Eris was vanquished. Temporarily, at least. And the patron no longer lives.
Hey.
Hi.
We won, didn't we? So why does this feel so...
Yeah, I feel the same way.
He was a terrible person. He killed people. He tried to kill us, and he used Arya like a puppet. But I really wish we could have...
Changed his mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are beyond saving. And I think he made up his mind a long time ago. He knew what he was doing to Arya, and I can't think of any other way we could have truly freed her.
I know. I just hope she's...
Hello. I'm glad I found you before you left.
You freeze up when you look at her. More specifically, you're a little disturbed at what the Eye of Horus is showing you.
Oh, Arya. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
What?
If it's about your testimony, I'm afraid I will need to charge you with perjury.
Right. Wait, seriously? Come on, I'm basically your boss now.
No one is above the law. That was made apparent when...
She suddenly stops talking before she mentions his name. She doesn't trail off. Her voice doesn't even break. She simply stops. It's as if she were a machine that ceased functioning.
Arya?
Anyways, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. You do have a talented defense counsel after all.
Right. I really want to say something back, but I'm too off-put to say anything.
Anyways, I wanted to thank you for the work you've done, Mr. Cuthbert. I truly mean it when I say you have my gratitude.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, I have much work to get done now that now that the Grand General is in custody. I'll be taking my leave.
Yeah.
What was that all about? Why didn't you say anything to her?
I didn't see anything through the eye.
She must be subconsciously guarding her emotions. I guess I don't really blame her.
No, Celeste, I didn't see anything.
What?
I looked at her with the eye. She wasn't holding anything back. And even with that, I saw nothing. There was no anger, no sadness, no fear, no joy. I've used the eye to see the emotions of a countless amount of people. But I've never seen that before. It's like I was looking at a machine. But you're right, I should have said something. I'm going to...
As you're about to chase after her, Celeste stops you.
Do you mind if I talk to her?
What? Are you sure?
Yeah. We actually hang out a lot outside of the trials. I think she might respond better to me.
You remember the comforting feeling of her hand in yours.
All right, I suppose I'll let you handle it.
Once again, you remember the comforting feeling of her hand in yours.
Just, keep it verbal.
What?
Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. Just go.
All right, you weirdo.
Looks like you've gotten the acquittal. It looks like you've gotten the acquittal of yet another client, but it didn't tie up quite so neatly as you'd hoped.
What do you mean she's gone? She was just there. She was just here.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
You may not know what the future has in store for the two of you, but perhaps that's okay. You have a feeling that as long as you have her, no, as long as you have everyone, you can begin forging your own path. A path that is completely chosen by you this time. So it's not over yet.
Damn it, Arya, where are you? Hello.
Ah, my apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you.
No, it's fine.
You're looking for Miss Steelwind, aren't you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
She's been sitting outside my lair for a while. I tried speaking to her, but...
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna go try talk to her.
Of course.
Rosalia,
Yes?
I'm not mad at you, you know.
What?
I'm not sure why you left me at the McCoy Tavern, but because of that, I got to be raised by my mom and dad. And if I didn't live there, I would have never met Tyrion or Arya. I could never be mad about you giving me a life like that. Plus, now I know that I'm half dragon. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
This McCoy.
Don't be so formal. Admiral, I'm technically your daughter, aren't I?
Right, Celeste. So, I've been meaning to ask about you and Mr. Cuthbert. Are you two?
Huh? Oh, wow. Look at how late it is. I better go talk to Arya right now. I'll see you later, Skill Dad. I mean, Skill... just bye.
She called herself my daughter. I suppose I understand how you feel now, Lucio.
Hey, Arya.
Oh, Celeste, what are you doing here?
Just making sure you're doing okay. You are doing okay, right?
I am. There's no need to worry about me.
You're looking up at the sky. Are you looking at the stars?
I was looking at the moon. It's full tonight.
Do you mind if I watch it with you?
Do what you want. I technically take orders from you now.
You know, it was also a full moon outside on the night my parents found me in their inn. That's why they named me Celeste. It's the word for heavenly bodies in the Draconic language.
Is that so?
Yeah. They told me they thought it was a gift from the Scaled Lord. In a roundabout way, they were actually kind of right. It's a little funny when you think about it. By the way, I never got to thank you for sticking up for me before.
What?
Remember? You jumped onto the stand when Tyrion manifested my blood contract. Not that I blame him, but I don't think even he believed in me at that point. If you'd never done that, who knows how this could have ended up. I really appreciate you doing that. You're a really good person, Arya.
I was merely doing what I thought was right.
Yeah, I guess that's what you've always done. You're not really gonna charge me with perjury, are you?
Of course I am. I was serious about that.
Damn it.
But we do require your help to hold the structure of our kingdom together. We won't sentence you to prison, but I might have you do some community service.
Fine. I guess I can live with that.
My father told me I was being too lenient, but I can understand the position you were put in. We all do stupid things for love, after all.
Stupid. Arya?
How? How could I be so stupid?
Hey, you're not...
I am. I am a complete and utter fool. I knew about blood contracts after what happened to Beatrice. I am an attorney, for Lord's sake. I've read countless legal documents. And when I signed that contract, I knew something was wrong. But I was just so stupidly happy.
Is that fair? No one could have expected him to do something like that.
Now my father, he's going to pay for my stupid mistakes.
I'm sorry.
Celeste, why did I trust him so much? He used me like a puppet. With my hands and my magic, he made me.
I'm sorry, Arya. What he did to you was horrible, and I don't know how to make it better. But you're not alone, okay? It's not just me. Tyrion, your father, we're all here for you. So please don't shut off your emotions from us.
Thank you. Celeste, I think I've made a decision.
What's that?
I'm going to drop the charges of perjury against you.
Wait, are we still on that?
Not anymore.
Mr. Cuthbert, I've spoken with my associates in the press. The story we created should be printed as we speak.
I don't like this. We're lying to the people of Riverguard about what really happened. Not to mention, this story paints me like I'm some kind of god.
I understand your reservations, but Asta was right about how the common folk felt about him. If we told the people what actually happened...
They would never believe it. They think that his death was a part of some sort of political conspiracy. And even with this cover story, we can't be certain that they still won't suspect that.
Arya!
Shouldn't you be resting?
Nonsense. I'm not going to sit around feeling sorry for myself while everyone else fixes my mistakes.
She may be not shutting down her emotions like before. Was Celeste able to get through to her?
As much as it pains me, we should strive to carry forth the virtues that Asta represented to the common folk. Wyvernguard would gain more from those false virtues than from the person that he truly was. The stability of our nation must be maintained if we're to move forward, and if we must use the people's piety to do that, then so be it.
Arya.
And as the newly appointed head of House Steelwind, I will also do my part to support your rule.
As will the Scaled Lord. Celeste smiles in gratitude to their words, but she meekly glances at you expectantly.
Do you even have to ask? I made a promise to you, didn't I? And it's not just us. I'll do my best to make sure that the rest of Wyvernguard supports you too.
Oh yeah, since you two patched things up, you could also ask for Ruby's help. Right. I forgot that I was supposed to meet with her this morning.
I'll need to apologize. Hang on a second, who said that? Right. I forgot that I was supposed to meet with her this morning. I'll need to apologize to her about that.
Wait, have you still not told her about what happened yet?
We had more important things to worry about. I'm sure that she'll understand.
Tyrion, last time you saw her, you manifested a blood contract without explaining anything. Then you vaguely said something about helping Arya.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything to her once things quiet down.
Tyrion, that story we fabricated is being printed right now. Everyone in Riverguard is going to read about it in the paper, including her.
Oh.
What's all this noise about?
What? Have you been living under a rock, lady? Read the morning paper. The Scaled Lord has returned.
What? What? Demonic attack claims lies of prominent figures.
Well, it's technically right. It's technically right.
Chaos broke out yesterday during the private wedding between Arya Steelwind and Crown Prince Asta Riverguard. In a surprise attack orchestrated by a malevolent demon, a devastating loss was inflicted upon our kingdom, shattering the very foundations of our power and stability. The carnage left in the wake of this abyssal assault was nothing short of catastrophic. Among the fallen were Lady Corlin Sybil, Lord Lloyd von Sanctus, and Lord Lucio Steelwind. Both King Olivia and Crown Prince Asta made a heroic attempt to repel the foul monster. And while the profane demon was felled and defeated, the king and the crown prince tragically lost their lives in the ensuing battle. However, amidst the chaos and despair, a glimmer of hope emerged to prevent the kingdom from descending into further disarray. The Scaled Lord himself descended from the heavens, restoring order and making a profound proclamation. In a selfless act to maintain the integrity and unity of Riverguard, the Scaled Lord anointed his holy daughter as the new Queen of Riverguard. What? Again with this Scaled Lord nonsense. This reeks of a violent political coup. Whoever this new queen is, I bet she's just another rotten noble. It says there's a picture of her on the next page. Oh! Wait, what the She almost said that, didn't she?
What the fuck?
After hearing about what happened to my former lord, I thought aloud about my actions. I want to ask you to forgive me, Your Majesty, but I want to continue to atone for all the harm I've caused.
Okay, we're gonna have to be quick on the button here.
Yep, that's...
I will continue my studies in the field of conjuration. With the kingdom in such disarray, it falls into people like me to maintain order. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yep, that's the end of the game.
Yes, sir.
We nailed this one. I feel partially responsible for what's happened at the Imperial Academy. I'd like to make amends however I can.
Don't worry about that. Business has been booming ever since we set up shop in Rothulm.
Ugh, more customers just means more work for me. Okay, we might miss a couple things.
I've been developing my necromancy ever since I began working under Lord Asclepius. I think I've grown quite good at it. Don't get ahead of yourself. You've grown competent at it. That was a joke. You're probably the best necromancer I know. Aside from me, of course.
Waifu consultation. What the hell does that even mean?
Any consultant? I'm sorry, but I still can't remember anything. But from what I've read in my record, perhaps it's a good thing.
Even if your memories are gone, your crimes can't be changed. You still have to serve your sentence, but I do hope you can live out the rest of your life in peace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so whoever composed this, kudos to you.
What you looking at, punk? Wait,
Oh no, it's you!
that crazy chicken with you, she,
Why you look behind me, man?
Did you just call me crazy?
Oh Lord, run for a cabin!
the way she smiled about that, too.
Yeah. Good to see you, Mr. Cuthbert. What I hear, certainly moved up to the world.
Yeah, a lot has happened. I don't even know where to begin. I'm glad to see the refinery is doing well.
And I suppose I have you to thank for that. Quite the... what did Her Majesty call you?
An angel investor.
Yes, that's it.
Actually, I'm here on behalf of Her Majesty. We both had an idea for a business venture, and we think it would set a good precedent if we employed a company with your business practices.
Oh, I think I like the sound of that. My drum set. Love the drum set, by
Teabag
the
your
way.
frickin' drum set!
I still have much to learn about leading a noble house, but I hope I can bring House Frigga and Wevergard to a brighter future.
I think it's about time we ended the constant feuding between the Steelwinds and the Friggers. They'd like for us to work together.
I may not know much, but that certainly sounds like a step in the right direction.
Tracker do best to help Queen.
I appreciate the gesture, Tracker, but I don't think...
Bags need gold, right? Tracker can dig for gold.
John Van Doren is the voice actor. Adriana Frigora is...
So let's...
And that makes checkmate, Cuthbert.
What?
Did you just lose?
No, I demand a rematch.
Learn to lose with dignity for Lord's sake.
I'm glad I let him keep those armbands.
You're team with the voice. Tomorrow, Zoe Sanders. Lucio Stillen, Dylan Duck.
To think the Scaled Lord would sacrifice his daughter for the good of our kingdom.
Theon, I want this job.
Such humility, such self-sacrifice.
I'm literally a queen. Who wouldn't want this mantle? Actually, this job is kind of annoying.
Sorry.
Nah, as long as I have you with me, I'm happy.
Oh, boy.
But I got a feeling we're still not done yet, but...
You may have everyone else fooled, but I know how the story goes. A mage is still a mage, and a noble is still a noble.
Come on, don't be like that.
Hey,
if you want to prove me wrong, by all means, but I ain't holding my breath.
Suppose you have every reason not to trust those in power, but we are going to fix this kingdom, and we're going to do it within the confines of the law.
Yeah, good point, Tyrion.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's...
I really wish he would talk to us.
He needs time to process everything that happened. I don't think he'll be very receptive to us. At least, not right now.
We should probably hire a therapist.
Ugh, that's rough. Jesus.
Athena Sykes, anyone?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, really appreciate you coming here with me. His actions were absolutely deplorable. I was hoping coming here would give me closure, but with Von Sanctus and Sybil gone, we have had a much easier time repairing our kingdom. I feel uneasy about all this.
No, I also see what you mean. He may have had good intentions, but he refused to let anyone work with him. Even with Eris, they were just using each other. I do think he really wanted to change Riverguard, but he would only do it on his own terms. Even if he did end up achieving his goals, the legacy he'd leave behind would be one of blood. No lasting peace or injustice could have kept at its foundation.
That's surprisingly mature for you.
Hey, I'm always mature.
Goodbye, Asta.
Oh boy. Are you kidding me, Ruby? What kind of ridiculous case was that?
Weren't you the one who called the monkey to stand during Beatrice's trial?
Yeah, I suppose you have a point.
Truth is often stranger than fiction. You should know that better than anyone.
Oh my god, I just realised. Is this what I've been doing to Arya?
Hey, you're the one that wanted to be lead prosecutor.
I'm only filling in for her until you can find a qualified replacement.
Well, if you ever get bored of life as royal, there's always a spot open in my office. Wow, these crowdfunders, man, I'm telling you.
Hey, listen, you guys are the real deal.
I see they allowed you to keep your axe.
I thought I asked you to stop visiting me.
You did. I merely choose to ignore you.
McCoy's impertinence is rubbing off on you.
I don't take that as a compliment.
I am glad to see you in such good spirits. I suppose I underestimated you.
Yeah, well,
There's a lot more to this.
I'm surprised you're not sentencing me to death. I suppose I should be grateful.
Yeah, we kind of need your life so we know when Eris is back.
You're using me like a canary in a coal mine. I'm almost proud of you two. Although I am curious as to why she hasn't returned yet.
get ready,
Why
folks. I
hasn't
think-
she?
Why indeed?
What the hell is this? Why are you preventing me from leaving?
Well, I can't let you make a fool of yourself a second time. You are not to leave the Sixth Circle until I tell you otherwise. So says the word of Asmodeus.
Are you grounding me?
If you want to behave like a petulant child, I'll treat you like one.
I swear, when I get out of here...
What have I told you about speaking in future tense? I didn't have time to put on a proper voice.
Are you sure you don't want to move into the castle with us, Mom?
No, I've grown attached to this place. It was your father's, and it doesn't seem right to abandon it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Anyways, I want to give you two some privacy.
Mom?
So stop dragging your feet, Tyrion. I want to live and see my grandkids.
Mom?
Oh, Jesus, poking the bear, are we?
Still can't believe how hot that mom looks.
So, I was wondering, you lived for a really long time, right?
I have.
Do you have any siblings?
No, I'm sorry. It was one many centuries ago, but I lost her. It was rare, even across the centuries, when I've sought companionship. Dragons are magical beings, and the creation of offspring is rare. So much so that it's a miracle that you were born. I'm sorry, but you are alone.
I don't really feel that way. I think I spent so much time with Arya that she's basically my sister. And Tyrion, well,
Perhaps I should have some words with Mr. Cuthbert.
don't you dare!
God almighty. Just get it over with and declare your love already.
Oh, I think there is more to that.
So we meet the gun content demon. Who keeps telling people about that nickname?
Who knows? It could have been anyone.
Tyrion. Don't like it. You could help you come up with a new one. I'm good, thanks. How about Skilled Empress? Huh? Okay, I actually really like that.
Oh, man, those crowdfunders. Oh, there's a hell of a lot of them.
Oh, wait, Cuthbert. I have everything ready for tonight.
What?
It's nothing. Pretend like you don't know anything. What? Oh, I see. So it's for her.
What are you doing?
It's a surprise.
Alright, whatever you say.
Oh, my. Oh,
Gee,
great.
I wonder what it is. Okay, so this must.
Hey, why'd you bring me out here? You're not usually this secretive.
Come on. It's a surprise.
Wait, is that a boat? Are you gonna be okay? I thought you were really prone to motion sickness.
Don't worry. I've done this plenty of times before.
Alright, if you say so. Tyrion, it's really dark. Are you sure this is safe?
Yeah, there will be plenty of light soon.
Soon?
In about 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Right on schedule.
You knew this would happen?
During certain times of the year, the ley lines around Orinax become extremely potent. A lot of the businesses here take advantage of this to charge the arcane power cells in their homes. And those effects are amplified when they do it simultaneously. This is what happens when they synchronize with each other. It lights up the entire city.
You're such a nerd.
But it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, it is.
My mum used to bring me out here before everything happened. You're the only other person I've ever shown this to.
Oh. I really miss being able to spend time with you like this.
Yeah, me too.
It was so much simpler when you were just an attorney and I was your bodyguard. But now I'm the Scaled Lord's daughter and you are the lead prosecutor. We barely get to see each other.
But at least we're together now. And you have something to remember whenever we're apart.
Yeah, this is so sweet. I love him so much. What?
Your thoughts are leaking, Celeste.
What are you... Huh? It's been so long, I forgot to...
Something wrong? She's always had a habit of teasing me, so I can't help but enjoy putting her on the other end for once.
I didn't really mean... Wait, no, I did mean it, but... I know this is a really rude thing to say, but I kind of hate the Eye of Horus sometimes.
I love you too, Celeste.
Okay.
You try to inch closer to her, but she's trying her hardest to avoid eye contact with you.
She's scared stiff.
But there is one way to make her meet your gaze.
Tyrion, I...
Do you not want this? This is getting awkward. Anyway.
Of course I do. I've wanted this for a long time. I've always find myself smiling like an idiot whenever we're together. I don't think I've ever felt this happy before.
Your
faces inch closer to each other.
Oh, there's about to be... somebody's about to cut him off. Oh, never mind.
No. You two may never be able to go back to your old lives, but moments like this make everything worth it.
You'll always keep your promise, right?
No matter what happens, no matter where each of us goes, we'll go there together.
Good. Sorry. This is all a little too much. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Hey, careful. You're surrounded by water. Take all the time you need. Right now, we have all the time in the world. Who the hell is this guy? Have you
You
ever
heard about what happened? You heard about what happened at Livengard?
Is that why you've called me here? This could have been in an email, Arch Sentinel.
This is serious. How did we not know about this Tyrion Cuthbert? Keeping records of the Heavensborn is Lumina's responsibility, High Inquisitor.
Frey Cuthbert was always a slippery one. Even you couldn't track her. And he's just one Heavensborn.
Ilya, he brought the Lord of the Six to the court of bloody Azathoth. Do you have any idea the amount of damage they could have done to the multiverse there?
You're worrying too much. We're still here, aren't we? The multiverse is intact and everything is fine.
Ilya, he has the Eye of Odin.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What?
I checked the data my drone still collected. These readings, they are exactly the same as the ones we gathered during our experiment with Frey. He awakened its power, albeit briefly. And he did it in front of the Lord of the Sixth. We must assume that the Lord of the Ninth knows about it as well.
Come on, that's not possible. Even you said it was impossible to manifest Odin's power on the mortal plane.
The Lord of the Ninth has begun moving his forces. He knows Ilya. You know better than anyone else. Nothing is impossible when the House of Horus is involved.
All right. You win. I'll look into this.
Exercise discretion if they ever find out about what we did with Frey.
I know. It could mean war with Wivengard.
Ilya. It could mean war with the entire Outer Planes.
To be continued. Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, wow. They gave us a cliffhanger, to be sure. Wow. So I wonder if we're going to be I wonder if we're going to have a sequel or some DLC.
Well, I guess that's it for this series, I suppose.
Indeed. So there you go. That's the season finale, everybody. And we were here for 3.5 hours. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? I hope you guys watch the video after the fact and enjoy it. So just keep in tune to the Facebook page to find out more. So,
and tune in next week or next time for the next season premiere for Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
Too right. So until then, I'm the Cannonball Alex Steele.
I am the Package Andrew Steele.
We are the Steele Brothers,
and we are
for real. Top guys out. Ciao.
Adios, muchacho.